I like this. Go. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. All red bottoms looking like I walked on the scene. Homicide damage with the pills. Young nigga came up still running from the system. Caught his homeboy stealing out the pack, so he clipped him. Been feeling down, need somebody for the lift. He been fighting with his girl cause he said it down feel him. Mama say that he got drugs in his system. New image old me, so they miss him. How the fuck I supposed to act with my father in the prison? Tell another nigga listen back then, I ain't listen. Real player with some young niggas round me, crib. With some old heads out of jail, leave a nigga miss. Lot of money, but they still don't understand how I'm living. From the streets to the can, either way I'm living. Put my rip a nigga up 1 second in a minute. Tell a nigga hit me up if he really got 10. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. What I say? Press the button and the door open up. Let my nigga out the whip. Ain't no shooting out the rave. Got the back and the front sold up. Tell me spin around the block right before you catch a play. Came home, started selling AA. Got some dog food on me with some act in the case. Got a K right in my home if you ran in my place. Put a bullet in his dome once it exit his face. On my knees, praying to God, telling him I'm going home if I don't live up to going hard. One night I ain't go home, girl, acting crazy cause she mad that I'm living like a star. Bitch, I'm straight up out them trenches, I ain't never had a heart. And I'm plugged in the socket, I ain't never had a car. And you want the fancy things, so you better play your part. Told that bitch you don't work, then I swear you gon' starve. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, all praise to my God. Left a stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. Like a star, yeah.
We are live.
As live can be.
And in color, not black and white. How about it, huh? Technology is crazy.
Crazy.
Good morning. How's everyone doing? Lauren, how you doing?
Doing all right. Kind of sad, obviously.
Wow, what
Stars
happened?
got their shit clapped.
Oh, yes.
It was horrendous. Yeah, what happened? You were there. You saw it. But you can't relate this time.
What do you do when your team gets eliminated like that? Like, what was your night like last night?
I just kind of reject it. And I'm just like, it's a fake sport anyways.
Fake sport.
Like, I'm tired of all these fake sports.
That might
I'm
have
just ready
just been
for
another
football.
one that we had to give to Canada.
Yeah.
In return for them being the 51st.
Yeah, because we are going to make them the 51st. So make no mistake, like we're going to get our lick back on Canada. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. I wouldn't be too worried about it.
No. Can't wait until that's the fucking New Orleans Oilers.
What'd you
Trying to
do?
think of a city.
What'd you do after you got back from Night Sweats last night?
Dude, I was just binging YouTube. I don't know what happened or why. When I got home, I was pretty tired. I took my dog out, obviously, whatever.
What were you watching?
Got back in. I was watching all kinds of stuff. I was watching I was telling y'all the Tim Dillon CNN interview. That was interesting.
I've heard good things about that.
I watched Flagrant, Andrew Schultz podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was like a good 3 hours right there.
Yeah, I was about to,
that's enough time.
Yeah, that's a quick 3, dude.
I didn't go to bed till 2 a.m.
Wow.
I'm feeling it a little bit, but it's good, dude. Juiced up for the day.
2
Finally hit a
a.m.
lineup last night.
Let's go.
It's gonna be good.
You're all the way back now. is
I
what
think
they're
so.
saying, dude.
I think they let me find my shot.
That's huge.
It's a
That's
mistake.
huge. Josh, how was your night last night? What'd you get up to? Anything good?
It was good. I mean, I went to eat. Got some good dinner.
Where'd you go to eat?
Javier's.
Oh, the cigar place.
Yeah, they have that little back lounge room.
Nice, dude. How was that?
Good.
What'd you get? Anything good?
Those nachos, their nachos are the
I've
best
never
thing
eaten
of all
there.
time. Dude. Their nachos, they individually make their nachos, so it's
That's like a new thing in
each
Dallas
chip-
now, though.
Yeah, each chip has
Wait, where'd you go?
Javier's.
Oh, I haven't been there.
It's each chip has its own cheese, guac, and a piece of steak on it. It's so gas.
Dude, that's what they do. They do that in a lot of places in Dallas now. Like if you go to a bar and you get nachos, they'll give you like 10 chips, but every chip is a nacho.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. It's like the
Mhm.
perfect bite every time.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I like it. One of my buddies likes to complain about it, and I always go, would you just shut it down?
Yeah.
Like shut those engines down.
Dude, there's a Caesar salad I had in Vegas one time, and they literally made like tiny lettuce cups, and they
What?
individually made each.
Like,
With
that's
the
doing
perfect
too
amount
much.
of cheese, perfect amount of Caesar dressing.
That's
croutons.
that's just Vegas
I mean,
doing too much.
It was gas though. Not gonna lie.
That would
Sounds
be
gas.
good, but that's just such a Vegas thing. Though. I
Yeah,
feel
it
like
is.
if we were there, we just go to this restaurant. They're like, we do individual Caesar salad cups.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
Mahoney's saying Josh's balls out. I go to the Pep.
Yeah, let's
We
go.
go to the Pep.
No, the Pep is goaded.
dude, the
Pep is good.
food industry out there is just so competitive. You have to pull out shit like that. I feel like, you know,
That's true,
stand
too.
out.
You went to Chili's last night. What's your go-to Chili's order?
Dude, this shit smacked. We had
God, you're such a Chili's girl.
dude, I get so excited. I just love it. But we had some skillet queso, of course.
Ooh.
We had some egg rolls.
Is their queso
Unreal.
good?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Oh,
It's the
their
best queso in the world. I
Dude,
don't
their
care.
chips and salsa are also.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's good.
They
Their
just have-
chips just in general.
They just have like the
amazing.
perfect chip.
Yeah, they
It's
are
very
really
like
good.
thin. It's very light, but
little
like
greasy,
salty.
too.
Ooh.
They know what they're doing.
Okay, I could get in on that.
You get their. I've gotten their chips on DoorDash before. Gotten chips and salsa. The bag is just full of grease. The outside somehow is full of grease.
I
from
don't
the
like when
chips.
that happens.
Really?
Yeah, it's like you can't even put it on
What
your counter
the-
or it like stains your counter.
Okay,
dude,
I
I've
haven't,
got-
I haven't seen them that greasy.
No, yeah, but they're. I mean, they're fire.
Yeah, they are fire.
I've gotten some chips from some Mexican restaurants in Dallas, and I hate when the bag comes wet.
Yeah.
It's like, why is my bag wet with grease?
Yeah, how's it on the outside too? It's a plastic bag.
Yeah, like what, dude? Doesn't make any sense. I had an interesting day yesterday after the show. Went home. I've got this shoulder thing that's been bothering me. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you know because you were a trainer for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It only hurts when I'm benching and it's like in the middle of my shoulder, but I can do incline bench no pain and I can do shoulder presses no pain. But when I'm down here and I try to do it, it feels like there's something in the middle of my shoulder that's completely shot.
When you're doing bench, are you like keeping your elbows tucked or are you like kind of flaring out?
Oh, I might be flaring out.
Because you want to keep them tucked.
Maybe, maybe I
Keep
gotta
those
keep them
things
tight.
tucked.
Yeah, maybe I'm flaring, dude.
Could
I
be
might
flaring.
be
Might be flaring.
flaring.
You might be flaring.
But so whenever the Knicks play now, I get anxiety and I get real nervous and it kind of like not ruins the day, but it's the only thing I'm really thinking about. Especially an elimination game. And I knew I was going to be on night sweats and I don't really like
Yeah,
being on night
same.
sweats when my teams are playing. Even though that's like when you're supposed to be on night sweats because they want to watch
I
us
get
watch
that.
our team. And I went to the gym, took the teen, which by the way is in full effect. Again, I can just feel it. My muscles feel way bigger. But so, and then I drove back here for the night sweats. And I'll tell you what, I was watching back some of the clips that Mason was posting, which were just so funny. That was a great night. This is just a great night. I mean, I couldn't feel worse for you because it was a Jekyll and Hyde, like the Knicks are busting and the Stars are selling at the same time. Like it just
But dude, I
couldn't
told you
line
no
up.
one cared. I was over here just like sweating the Stars game by myself. Like people were like, oh, and I'm like, what happened? I'm like, oh, they're talking about how the freaking
No,
Knicks
but
game.
I was in on the Stars.
No, you
we
were,
got,
you
we
were.
got we got a Wyatt.
Dude, I
point.
was surprised. I feel like everyone was in on the Knicks last night. No one was clapping for the Pacers.
I think Trent knows, dude. Well, Trent bet on the Knicks.
Yeah.
If
He
he didn't
did
bet on the Knicks, it would
that's
have been
right.
a totally different
That's
story.
right, he did.
Well, he
Would've
just bet on the
totally
Knicks because he
different
wanted to bitch when they lost.
Yeah,
if
of
they
course.
lost.
Yeah, he wanted. That was a pre-bitch bet.
Yeah,
That was
100%.
a preloading bitch bet. He just
100%.
wanted to bitch at me if they lost. Dude, but they looked good. Like
They did.
They did.
we're not done yet. That's like the only thing I kept telling myself is like
Y'all were
the
buzzing.
one LeBron clip where he goes, it was when they came back in the finals, and obviously I'm not relating us and LeBron James coming back against Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, but him just going, all you need to do is get one. Then you focus on three, but just get one and build momentum. And I feel like we did exactly that. And I just kept
agree.
telling myself last night, like, we're not done yet. It did feel like shades of Boston against us, where they won that game 4, and then we brought them back to New York and just spanked them. So I'm very nervous going back into Indiana. I'm very realistic about that game and what could happen coming out of that.
Yeah.
But I just keep telling myself, we're not done yet.
It's a 1-game series right now.
Yeah, we're not
You
done
need to
yet.
win this game.
We're
Dude,
not
y'all
done
just came out with like so much like tenacity. I think that's a good word. Like you were buzzing. It's like, where's this been?
I mean,
And Jalen Brunson was hooping. Cat remembered he's 7 foot tall. Like it was good to see.
Well, you saw Cat talking about it in the post-game press conference. Maybe you guys didn't. But he was just like, I tried to come out and be ultra aggressive. And you could tell from the jump that he was being ultra aggressive.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't taking those step back threes. He wasn't settling for a three.
No.
It was, there's a smaller guy on me, which a lot of the times there is. He's the biggest guy on the floor most times, especially when Miles Turner's in foul trouble. I'm just going to put my head down and remember that I'm 7 feet and built like Giannis and just go to the hole.
Yeah.
And that's what he was doing. And it was working. And then, of course, you get the Brunson burner starting the game off hot. And he comes out and says, we just need to start every first quarter like that. Like it's unacceptable to be starting these first quarters the way we have been. Like we need to be starting those first quarters hot. The only thing that I think is so hysterical is still whenever Brunson checks out, we go on like insane runs with Shamit, DeLon Wright, OG, McHale, and Mitch.
Dude.
Which is just the stupidest five of all time, but it's just vibes, guys.
Yeah.
Like they're just vibes, guys, dude.
Landry Shamet, after he got that steal at the end of the game and turned to the crowd and got them all fired up.
So sick.
It's just so funny that that's the guy. Like that's what you need. You need a guy like that can get the crowd into it. Because none of those starters like really go like insane. Cat does kind of, but like,
well, that's what we were missing with Campaign, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But dude, Landry Shamet, that was so funny. He just looks hilarious.
So botted.
He looks so botted.
I love DeLon Wright though, dude. I love DeLon Wright. He's my favorite guy off the bench right now. I just love. And dude, he didn't make
a shot. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah, he was 0 for 4, but he got them up. But he does things like
good. Yeah,
still had 2 steals.
Oh, yeah, he played.
Like that's what he does.
I'm just fucking around.
And like it was the first time. It was also the first time in the series that we actually played good defense. I feel like everybody, like Mikal Bridges, finally locked in on Tyrese Halliburton. I will say it didn't look like Tyrese was really trying to get to his shot. There was a part of me last night where I was driving home and I thought it kind of felt like the Pacers weren't trying 100%. Like it didn't feel like they really wanted to win that game, and that it didn't feel like that they felt that game was important. Just from the body language,
dude, which is really dangerous.
I think so too.
I don't think it's like they didn't care or whatever. Like they just feel comfortable. They feel like that cushion, and that's the biggest mistake you can make, I think.
I don't get why Halliburton, like game to game, like he'll jack some threes with the guy in his face. He'll jack like 6 of them one game with the guy in his face and make like 3 of them. And then like last night won't take a single shot. Like he had opportunities to shoot threes. He just didn't take them. Makes no sense.
I literally talked myself into a spin cycle last night. Like, when you get in a hot tub with your boys and you start running in circles and you create like a whirlpool. Have you guys ever done that?
Yeah.
No.
You've ever done that? Dude, you've never done that? You never done a whirlpool?
Never did that.
Dude, we might have to whirlpool at some point.
Only thing I did was like stir it up a little bit.
No, dude. You got to do it in the pool.
No.
You got to come to my pool and we'll do at my apartment and we'll make a whirlpool. I'll get all my buddies and we'll do your first whirlpool.
And everyone's just like,
yeah, you sprint as hard as you can and like the middle of the pool will become like a whirlpool. And you can like pick your feet up and you like go with the whirl. It's sick. I can't believe you've never whirlpool, dude. That's sick.
Okay.
Especially in a hot tub, you get like 4 boys. You just be like, all right, everybody run as fast as you can around the outside, around the inside. You just get, and dude, the middle will like start dipping because you're going so fast, dude. It's sick. But I talked myself into a verbal whirlpool last night. I went from the Pacers didn't look like they were trying. Like Tyrese Halliburton didn't really look like he cared about the game that much. Miles Turner got in foul trouble early. Pascal Siakam didn't seem like he was giving 100% effort. Like no one really seemed like they were giving 100% effort from the Pacer side. And I was just sitting there going, shit, they really think that shit's sweet. They're probably going to kill us in Indiana and GTA.
Yeah.
And then I talked myself into what you said. And I was like, I think they actually just did the worst thing possible, which is shut the competitiveness off and just think that they're going to win in Indiana when we've already won one in Indiana. And I feel like now thinking about that game, I love that we're on a game-to-game basis because they asked Kat after the game as well, which, by the way, the first time the TNT crew has done a great job interviewing someone was interviewing Kat. But they were like, what changed? And he was like, I looked at game 5 and it said do or die. So that's how I came out playing. And now the reality is we just built momentum in a massive spot. Now we get to go into a place that we've already won. And Tyrese Halliburton's walking off the floor with a dumbass smile on his face like he's LeBron James, and he's just not. And that's my thing about Tyrese Halliburton, and that's why I hated him from last year into this year. He only talks when shit is sweet. You will not see him say a word when they're losing. Like given he does the choke, but that was when they finally came back and the shot was in. He didn't talk an ounce before that. When he makes the 3 to go up 15 against Jalen Brunson in Indiana, he finally does Brunson's celebration. Last night, when nothing's going their way, he is silent as a mouse. And that's why I hate him. He's like the epitome of the kid on your team that only talks when he's up. And when it's tied, he's like silent. And when he's losing, he's silent. And then the minute he gets up, it's like, oh yeah, what's good, dude? Like, what's good? It drives me insane. Like, that's why I kind of respect Dylan Brooks. He does it even if he's down 50. And that's why I respect guys that can
That's
talk
just
the
his
whole
game.
time. But he's just so annoying. And him walking off the floor with the smile on his face after having 6 points and giving us momentum. I'm excited for Saturday now just because I like where we're at. And I tweeted it, and obviously the tweet is funny looking back at it. I'd almost rather be down 3-1 because you get a chance to make history.
That's right.
Like you get a chance to make some history. And Karl Anthony Towns has been saying since round 1, we're not here to repeat history, we're here to make history. Now you have a serious chance to make some history going into Saturday. Like
Just winning the series would be history.
but just
I
get
think
it
that's what
back.
he's saying,
Just
is
get it back
winning.
to the Garden. Just get it back to the Garden. Whatever you have to do to get it back to the Garden, and then
Dude,
give it up to
games-
God and let him take control. But just get it back to the Garden.
Game 6 should be the best game of the series. Like both,
Yeah.
I mean, both teams are playing it as a must win.
Yeah,
Like if the
100%.
Pacers cannot lose this game in their heads. Like if they go back to New
100%.
York, it's over. I think it's over.
I would
if they go
agree
back
with
to New
that.
York.
We need to get back to the Garden.
Yeah.
Need to get back to the Garden.
Dude, Trent said something last night that I was really surprised. He said he still believes it's Knicks in 7.
I know. That's
I was not
crazy,
expecting that from
dude.
him.
You like that?
I do kind of like that though. He's been, dude. I don't
He
think
has
he's
been, like-
willed OKC to the finals.
the only bet he's missed in this series was Game 1 Knicks. That's it. It's the only
Yeah.
bet he's missed.
And that was a hose job.
That was a hose job. A hose job, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that game gives me nightmares. Like I will wake up in a cold sweat. 17-point lead with 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
It's the worst, dude.
Mhm.
Speaking of waking up in cold sweats, I haven't been sleeping through the night. Do you sleep through the night?
I've been sleeping really good lately, actually.
Wow.
I'll go through like little pockets where I have like a little insomnia or whatever.
Are you back?
I might be back.
You're sleeping
I
good.
feel like I'm like kind of gathered myself.
you were
again.
juiced up last night.
Yeah. I don't know. What time do you normally wake up though?
7:30 is my first alarm.
No, like during the night.
Oh, it's always like 3 a.m., 5 a.m. or 5 a.m., 6 a.m. And it's not even like anything's playing out of my phone. It's not even like I'm having a bad dream and I wake up and I'm like, or I'm having one of those dreams where you feel like you're falling.
Yeah.
I just wake up and I'm like, why am I up right now? And then roll over and I can fall back asleep within like 5-10 minutes. But I feel like I'm not getting great sleep because I'm just constantly waking up. And there's no noise. Like I don't wake up and there's like a noise happening or something going over in my
Right.
apartment. Nothing. It's just, I don't know why I just can't sleep through the night.
I feel like you've been going to sleep earlier though now.
Yeah,
That is
for
Getting-
sure.
Maybe you're just getting more sleep and your body's just like
Whoa.
it's like had enough.
Yeah, adjusting
Just
a
ready
little.
to go. Just ready to go.
Yeah, maybe just I just wake up ready. That's the difference between me and you. I'm just kidding. But the other thing I loved about that game is I feel like New York is New York is just a really cool market to support because you get so many cool celebrities and stuff. And I
Yeah.
feel like they really like embrace that. First of all, I just want to say I'm all in on Timothy Chalamet. Like,
Dude,
this
he
kid
had
is
that
on-
shit on last night with the chrome hearts. I was
Dude.
like,
This kid is on a generational run we haven't seen out of a white boy in quite some time.
Like maybe ever.
We haven't seen white boys put the shit he's been putting on and do the shit he's been doing it might be ever.
dude, I saw a tweet that was like, we haven't seen a run like this since 06 Timberlake.
Literally
I was
though,
like,
bringing
pretty
sexy
good.
back, dude.
Yeah.
Like we're literally seeing a bringing sexy back level of white boy run
Yeah.
with Timothy Chalamet right now. And then he's got Kylie Jenner next to him. They're making out courtside. The Knicks are winning. She needs to go to game 6 in Indiana. We're undefeated when she goes to games.
Really?
So whatever needs to happen for Big Timmy to bring her to a game, I don't care how much he has to spend. She has to be at the game.
I don't think the money's the problem. It's probably more time. I don't think
She
they're worried
had
about
a
the
Saturday though. You got that.
Yeah, you
Well, I
got
don't
that.
think they're worried about the price, the tickets. They're
She's
probably okay.
I need her there. I literally I require her there.
I'm pretty sure she's a billionaire.
And
Yeah,
she
she
is.
is.
Did you see Haley Bieber's now a billionaire?
Yeah.
And now Justin Bieber's back in love with her.
I saw those pictures.
Have you seen that stuff? It's like he's the poster boy for like hating your girlfriend.
Well, dude, I think that he would just like he literally like lost all of his money and he was just like out of his mind for a while.
Yeah, but
He
it's like
literally
he
lost,
went
like-
broke and then he sold all of his music for 200 million. Like 200 million is so much money.
Well, yeah,
so
but
much.
now he's getting it. But like before that, like imagine like making like almost $1 billion in your career and you have no
And then your wife is like, yeah, I just sold my makeup brand for $1 billion. You're like,
money.
babe, let me hold you from behind.
He's starting his own clothing company. It
I think
looks
he already
kinda cool.
does. It's called Drew, no?
Yeah, I
No.
thought that was
Drew
his.
Clothing
No,
his.
no. Yeah, that, but he's got a different one. It's called like Star or something. Let me see.
Damn, he saw the wife you sell a makeup company. He was like, I'm going to make a clothing brand.
It's
Has the
called
funds to start it up.
Skylark.
What does it look like? Is Skylark not the guy from.
Yeah,
It's not-
Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, what the hell?
It's SKYLRK,
Yeah, that's Skylark. Chet.
not
Chet Skylark.
LARK.
What?
It's LRK, not LARK.
Is that not
But
Chip,
you're like-
the pop star?
Yeah, Chip.
I don't know.
Chip Skylark, the pop star from Fairly
But here,
Odd
like,
Parents? He was
these
sick.
are like the slides, I guess. Like they've like
what
that
was
they've
his,
shown.
what was his what was his song?
Chet Holmgren Skylark.
What was the Chip Skylark song?
I don't know. Those are the shoes.
Remember
that
he's
you've
doing
seen.
the dance and they're all chasing him?
My pretty teeth and me.
Yeah.
Dude, why did I
yes,
know
dude,
that?
the shiny teeth, dude. The
Okay.
shiny teeth.
Or
The
Icky
shiny
Vicky.
teeth, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I always remember about Fairly Odd Parents is who's the girl he's always chasing after? Timmy he's always chasing after.
What's her name?
I can't remember her
I
name.
don't remember.
It's not Tina.
It always sits with me because he's always chasing after her. And then remember that one episode he finally gets the love potion. She falls in love with him. And then he's like, wow, I actually don't like her at all.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, what a crazy life lesson that one was. Just like, holy crap, dude. The whole TV show is about him chasing her. He's like, oh my God, I just love her so much. She's so hot. And then he finally gets her to fall in love with him. And he's like, this needs to stop. Trixie, dude.
Trixie.
Yeah, Trixie.
Trixie, dude. Such a lesson going into college and stuff. Like, dude, you don't need to chase after the tricks. It's not always greener.
You were watching that before college?
Yeah, dude. You didn't watch that growing up?
Well, I watched it growing up, but I'm saying like right before college.
Oh, yeah. I took a month sabbatical and
Yeah.
watched every single
Yeah.
Fairly. I saw someone tweet.
Just
They
to
were
get
like,
ready.
dude, Timmy did it all wrong, man. If I had the Fairly Odd Parents, I'd be a millionaire. And someone quoted him with the picture of the book that says "The Rules." He's like, clearly you didn't watch the show, bro. Because you're not allowed to wish for money. But yeah, I mean, I'm all in on Timothy Chalamet. I love Ben Stiller, obviously. I think it's hysterical that TJ McConnell had the nuts to try to flex on Celebrity Row,
That
and
was
Ben
crazy.
Stiller just stared him down. I don't know if you saw that
I
photo.
did see that.
Ben Stiller just gave him the eye.
Dude,
I
where
will
did-
say though, why is Ben Stiller getting mad about Pat McAfee? Like, did
He
you see
wasn't
that?
mad.
I didn't see
He
that.
tweeted something.
No, he like invited him to the game and stuff. Ben Stiller's
Oh.
always the nicest fan.
Pat
ever. He's
McAfee
not
like
mad.
said that like he might not have taken it the right way. Ben Stiller.
No,
I saw
I'll-
Pat McAfee say that.
What
He
did
said, like, I know
Pat
he
McAfee
didn't take it the right way.
say?
He was like, let's send these. He was like, Spike Lee's here, Timothy Chalamet's here, Ben Stiller's here. Let's send those sons of bitches back to New York with their ears ringing or something like that.
Yeah, John Mellencamp was mad. The
Oh,
Pacers.
He
fan.
said Stiller though. Maybe not. Maybe he just misunderstood what he was saying to him. Then they figured it out.
all of Ben Stiller's tweets. I sometimes wish he would get more mad, but all of his tweets are like so nice. He's like, maybe next time we'll get you to the Garden, Pat. Also, Pat McAfee's such a fucking coward. Doing all that, then getting a straight up invite to courtside and being like, I will not be going. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, man up and go.
Yeah, why didn't he go?
Man, because he's a coward, dude.
Well, did you see that he said that a dude just like walked up to him and they were like, we're gonna give you this mic. He's like, what? They're like, yeah, we're gonna give you a mic. Just say something. He's like, I had like 30 seconds.
He
to,
could have
like,
went,
think of
let's
something
go
to say."
Pacers.
Yeah, I guess.
Instead, he had to
That was pretty
call
funny,
out
though.
the
It was pretty
boys.
funny. Like,
Nah, it is. It was
He
good
was
stuff.
joking, clearly.
It was good stuff. I wish he was in the Garden. Though. That just would have been such good content for both teams. If Pat McAfee was sitting next to Ben Stiller, like that's just
Yeah.
a great vibe.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
The other celebrity that I absolutely loved being in the building. I don't know if you guys saw this video, but J.R. Smith pulled up with both
Oh
his
my God,
rings
yeah.
from the Lakers and the Cavs. And then Jalen Brunson was getting interviewed after the game, and J.R. Smith went up to him and took the hand with the rings on it and just started rubbing his shoulder like this. And then you hear it in the mic, he goes, "You got ring fever now."
And SVP,
I
was
didn't
that
see
real?
that.
SVP goes, who's molesting your shoulder right
Yeah, that's what he said to
now?
him. And it was J.R. Smith. Just, I mean, it was a weird. Can you pull up the
I
clip
can
for the
find
chat?
it, yeah.
I mean, I loved it though. Just J.R. Smith pulling up for the boys and just both rings. Obviously, they're not Knicks rings because the Knicks don't win shit, but just rubbing Brunson's shoulder with the rings on. Just like, now you got ring fever. Got me fired up, dude. Like, got me actually fired up.
There you go.
Got me actually fired up.
There it is.
Smith.
Yeah, look at this.
Come this
Look at
far
him
to
just
come this far,
molesting
right?
his
Tonight
shoulder,
wasn't it?
dude.
Who's molesting your shoulder? J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith.
You got ring
Yeah,
fever
tell
now?
J.R. Van Pelt said, leave you alone. All right?
Just rubbing the rings on him, dude. I love that.
I feel like he could have done that without all the.
Yeah, I like the dude. Get weird. We
Mm.
need to get a little.
weird.
This team needs to get a little weird. We need to show a little personality. Also, Kat doing the TNT interview with his dogs out was crazy. I don't know if you saw that one.
I didn't see that one.
Went
Also-
out with his slides on, just feet out. And Charles was like, "You're the first NBA player I've ever seen with nice feet." What the hell
What's
is
he
that?
looking down there? Man?
What the hell? is
Also,
that?
Chuck calling him out for the stupid fouls.
Well, that's what this is the first time TNT's ever done a great interview. Chuck was like, which Chuck has always been my favorite. I think Shaq is a little bit annoying, but Chuck's always been my favorite. Chuck goes, I have to ask you, like, what's with all these stupid fouls? And Kat was like, oh, I know. Like, and he was like, you just grabbed the one guy's wrist. And Kat was like, I know, I need to be like way better. I kind of liked it. It was like someone finally yelled at Kat for it. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
stop fouling like an idiot. And I liked that it was Charles Barkley. He was just like, what's with all the dumb fouls? Like, why are you doing that?
he
was
just
just like,
doesn't care. He'll say anything.
He
Cat-
really didn't know what to say. He was like, wait, what?
Well, Kat's response was only God knows. It's like, what the hell does that mean?
That was insane.
What the
Only
hell is
God
that?
Wait, what do you
knows.
mean? You're just
Yeah.
grabbing his wrist? What do you mean only God?
Yeah, you're doing
You
it.
You definitely know.
But he was just like, I need to be better. But then what I do love about this team is they love to just give everybody credit. So then Kat was like, yeah, I know I need to be like way better at that. I need to be way more disciplined. But I do want to shout out the bench just coming in and giving us just like great minutes when I am making those mistakes. Just shout out DeLon Wright, dude. He didn't do shit, but he's just so goated, dude.
You love that guy.
Dude, I love DeLon Wright. I might get a DeLon Wright jersey.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He was up for a demon half three, and he took 3 of them, and they were all just bricks.
They were close though. They were like back at the rim.
Yeah, back
bricks.
at the
They
rim.
weren't
Yeah, every
like,
time he shot it, we were all kind of.
dude. I had it in a lineup, and every time he got a shot up, the room was on its feet. So I'd be like, DeLon, dude, he's go. But you know what though? Like, I'm now realizing, like, first of all, Tibbs is just a fucking idiot. Like,
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
we're
his brain-
only
yeah,
winning
we know
because,
that,
like,
yeah.
we're only winning because we have more talent. It's not because
100%.
we're out coaching or out scheming. It's just because we have the better players on the floor and they're playing to their ability. But the lineup of Shamit and DeLon Wright, like, they're clamps.
Yeah, Shamit.
They both are clamps. dude. Like,
Shamit
DeLon Wright
fouls-
puts Halliburton in
Yeah,
his pocket.
DeLon
dude.
Wright's a really good defender. Landry Shamit hacks like out of his mind. They just don't call fouls on him. It's the playoffs, but I mean, yeah, he's made really good plays. DeLon Wright is actually an unbelievable defender. I feel like I don't know how Landry Shamit's looking like that. Like, where does this come from?
Dude, but this is
He's
what he
been
does.
he's
Dude, but
been
I saw a
off the
tweet.
face of the earth for like 4 years.
I know. I saw a tweet though, and it was like every time. Now that I'm just in the depths of Knicks Twitter now, I've
yeah,
started
you
like
see
following
everything,
every
yeah.
account now, so I get all the niche videos.
Yeah.
Someone's like, dude, everyone's surprised by this. Doesn't know that Shamit's always been a career playoff riser, and it was a 3-minute highlight clip of Shamit just hitting like clutch time threes for like 4 different teams in the playoffs. Like 3 of them on the Clippers, like just wetting shit against
He's
the
got a
Warriors.
strat, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's an unbelievable shooter, but DeLon Wright has been the revelation on defense. Like, he's just like he does.
Yeah,
he's a
he's sick.
strap.
It's good when OG can sit down for a little bit and he can go out there and
I
like
have
guard the
some-
best player.
I have some words about OG.
Yeah, you need to talk about OG, man.
We talked about this on stream, Josh. I want you to guess how much OG Anunoby gets paid. Jalen Brunson is 108 over 4. I believe McHale is somewhere in that range over 4. How much do you think OG Anunoby gets paid?
He got paid by the Raptors, right?
No, we paid him.
You paid him.
Yeah. I believe we paid him.
I thought the Raptors paid him in trade.
I think it was a sign and trade though. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but like we
okayed that
I'll say
contract.
35 mil a year.
212 over 4 years. He makes double what Jalen Brunson makes, and he plays like a
It's actually
fucking robot.
outrageous.
If you're making double what the all-star and clutch player of the year is making, and you're missing wide open corner threes, fumbling the ball, and getting blown by on defense, like, he's the problem.
Dude, he shot what 3 for 16 or something last night.
He's
It
the
was
problem.
outrageous.
Like, he's the problem. Mikal Bridges, you trade 5 first-round picks for. The guy makes it up on defense. He has to guard Tyrese Halliburton every single night. OG Anunoby is the problem. Like, that's a problem. If you're getting paid $212 million, which is double our best player and probably one of the best point guards in the NBA, and you can't make corner threes, you fumble balls, and you're not making your layups, like, you are the problem.
Yeah.
And you're not even making up for it on the defensive end. He gets blown by all the time and is the guy having to run out to the corner on blown pick and rolls. Like,
I never see him like, well, at least last night, like he was never like really hustling after the ball.
No.
Either. Like there were so many opportunities where he could have like grabbed a board and just like kind of like let it fall. It's like, what are you doing?
Doesn't give you any energy either. He's never like yelling. It doesn't seem like he ever talks. He's just like too nonchalant.
Yeah.
And I loved OG in the Celtics series because he seemed fired up. He was like the wing stop. They were stopping Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. In this series, he is just completely shit down his leg.
Yeah. I wouldn't look too much into like how much more he gets paid though than Jaylen, just because Jalen's contract is like,
well, Jaylen
so
did that to be team friendly. Yeah.
Like so team
But
friendly.
if you're going to be the guy getting paid more, then you better show up. You better
Yeah.
do the things that matter. Like, you better
Yeah.
be playing like Josh Hart if you're making double what he's making.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. But like, yeah, I mean, Brunson's contract is just so nice for you guys.
Well, he did it to be team friendly. That's
Yeah.
why he's so goated. He just wanted to win. He was like, I want to win. Like, fuck. And then OG Anunoby was like, oh, I want $212 million to shit down my leg.
He won the finals. That's pretty much why he got paid.
He didn't even play.
Yeah,
He
did.
barely played in that series.
What do you mean?
He was like the 8th man off the bench.
No. He was a starter.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
OG was not a starter.
On the Raptors?
I don't think so.
No, he was for sure.
I think it was Kyle, Kawhi,
Was he hurt? He was
Danny
hurt?
Green, Pascal Siakam, and Serge.
No, he started, but he was hurt for some games. He wasn't a starter.
He was not a starter.
We got a ton of burn. Like he was like, you'd come in and guard the best player.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he was hurt on that run. And
I
for a
swear.
I think I just gave you the starting lineup.
He was guarding KD. I remember he was like guarding the best players.
You know who else was on that team?
Hmm.
DeLon Wright,
Yes, he was.
NBA champion. People forget we have 2 NBA champions on our team.
He's an NBA champion.
NBA champion.
Wow.
I believe he was on that team.
Hmm.
Wow, I said again. But great game.
Fun fact, OG Anunoby makes less money than Zach LaVine.
I mean, that's
So great contract for you guys, actually. Can we talk about this actually real quick? This is hilarious. I saw this yesterday.
yeah, sure.
The Sacramento
VanVleet.
Kings traded Tyrese Halliburton to the Pacers for Sabonis to build around De'Aaron Fox.
Sure.
Then they go trade De'Aaron Fox for the Bulls team. That's literally like maybe like the worst chain of trades of all time.
Yeah, for sure. And then DeMar DeRozan came out last night in the podcast and was like, just everything was easier with Lonzo Ball on the floor. Like, what are we talking about right now?
It's actually true.
But what are we talking about?
He
You
does
guys on the
make
Kings for a full year, like still talking about Lonzo Ball.
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude, we were the number 1 team in the fucking league. We were until he got hurt. People forget. But yeah, did you go from fucking Halliburton
KD wasn't even on the Warriors when they won the
to Zach LaVine?
KD wasn't even on the Warriors when the Raptors won the chip. Yeah, he was. Tore his Achilles that series.
I just read a comment.
No, but he
Right, so
was. That's when he tore the Achilles and KD and Drake did.
Yeah, when everyone got hurt, right?
Yeah.
And then they won. They just like walked through him.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the biggest Mickey Mouse run of all time.
Whoa.
That Raptors one.
That was sick, though.
It was sick. But
Then
I
he
mean,
won for the 6.
it was Mickey Mouse.
What are we talking about? The Knicks
Wasn't
won game
everybody?
5.
Yeah. Wasn't everybody hurt though?
Yeah, Klay Thompson, KD. The Knicks won game 5. This is what I want to talk about. It's definitely not Mickey Mouse. But Drake was sick. I like seeing him courtside every game.
Yeah, that was tough.
That made me happy as a fan.
That's tough.
Knicks won game 5. This is my full recap. We're not done yet. Job's not done. We could totally get blown out in Indiana. I'm preparing myself for that reality. But I do believe in 7. I believe we're going to get to 7. Do I believe we're going to fully win and go to the NBA Finals? Not yet. But I believe we're going to get to 7. And I think if we get to 7, that's just where I want to be. 1 game, do or die. That's where I want to be. And I do believe we can get one in Indiana. I do believe in Jalen Brunson. I do believe in Karl-Anthony Towns. And I just think the most important thing is we're not done yet. Like, we get more basketball.
Mhm.
And that's where I'm excited. We get more basketball.
Plenty of basketball. At least 48 minutes.
At least 48 minutes, dude. At least 48 minutes. Job's not done. Looked good for the first time in the series. Loved every damn second. I agree with the YouTube chat.
We love it.
Shout out Connor.
We love it.
That was like the first good performance we put together against the Pacers and then closed it out, which was nice.
That is nice.
But I will say the thing I kept saying in Night Sweats is Tyrese Halliburton's not playing well. Pascal Siakam not playing well. Felt like we played the best game of the entire series, and I checked the score, we'd be up 9.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how this Pacers team stays in striking distance. They went on
They
a
do.
4-minute scoring drought, and we were only up 15. If we went on a 4-minute scoring drought against the Pacers in one of these games, they'd be up 25, 30.
They were on a 4-minute scoring drought and they were down 20 and then somehow cut it to 15.
I don't know
And
how
they
they
didn't
do
score a
it.
bucket.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know how they do it. The only thing that does concern me is it seems like Benedict Mathurin has found his swag again.
Dude, he
and if
is
he finds it,
hooping.
it's very dangerous.
Yeah. If Halliburton can get going and he can get going, it'd be dangerous.
I'd prefer if Aaron Naismith was the third option, not Mathurin, because I think Matherin's better than Naismith. I think he can do way more.
On
And-
offense, for sure. You can
yeah,
do way
for
more,
sure. But I don't know. We'll see. We go to game 6. We go to Indiana. It's all in their hands now. But we're not done yet. We have a chance at
Not
history. That's just why I'm excited. You get a chance at history. We've been talking about it all the time. You get a chance to make history. We're not here to repeat it. We're here to make it. Go make some history. If
Do
Brunson does this, the statues. I mean, statue, get the materials, as Lauren used to
gather-
say.
Just for
Gather
getting
the
to the
materials.
championship.
Gather the materials, dude. Gather the fucking material. The one thing I will say, though, is it does, I mean, I already said it, but it gives shades of Boston. Like when they beat the crap out of us in game 4, and then we brought them into New York and
Don't
the-
compare that. 2 different teams.
2 different teams. I agree.
2 different teams.
I agree. I agree.
You know what you got to go do.
I agree. I agree.
Do it.
I agree.
Fucking
I agree.
stars, man.
I'm ready. I'm ready for game 6. It was the best game we've played all series. Jalen Brunson. I don't like, though, this is the last thing I'll say, and then we'll do the ChatGPT, NHL, and MLB. This is the only thing I didn't like. And it's happened 2 straight games. Jalen Brunson starts the first quarter with the Brunson burner. And for whatever reason, in the second half, doesn't want to shoot the ball. He becomes a facilitator. I don't understand that because we don't have the guys to be a facilitator in a close game when Brunson is feeling it. If Brunson's not feeling it, then fall into the facilitation. But when you're feeling it like that, dude, I'd rather everyone else have to get a rebound to get a shot if they want a shot with the way he was playing.
I agree. I mean, Cat was hooping really well. So, like, him taking shots, obviously, that's fine. But, like, some of the, like, OG, like, ripping all these shots, I'm like, well, dude, you're not feeling it tonight. If anything, you need to drive to the bucket, get fouled,
Yes.
get to the line. But, yeah, I don't know why he does that. Doesn't make
OG's got
sense.
the Anthony Edwards disease where he's massive, but he likes to float from corner to corner to take threes.
I don't get it.
It's like, dude,
Especially
get
when your shot's not falling. That's okay. Like, that's going to happen. But, like, still make yourself useful. Like, go get those hard rebounds. Get to the line. Like, I don't know. It's
Just use
frustrating to watch.
use your body. Just use your body.
Dude, I knew all about that. I was 5'3" going against girls 5'10".
Oh,
You know,
do you have a
what I
layup
mean?
package?
Old.
Did
Come
you
on
have-
now.
did you
I
have
did
the
not.
Irving?
I had a really nice floater.
Do you have the Irving package?
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Wow.
That's what they were saying,
Go to the lane now. That knee would just explode.
dude. Debris everywhere.
do you feel it sometimes when you're walking down? Or when you're walking
Especially
around?
like, on stairs. Yeah, when I'm like walking up or downstairs. Yeah, you can feel it. That thing will talk to me a little bit.
It's like, ah.
It's
Nash
not
pulls you a
good.
little too hard. Oh, chill, brother. Chill. All right, let's do the ChatGPT, NHL and MLB, unless you want to take the NHL update.
I think we know what happened. We're good. What happened to MLB?
I remember when I did the ChatGPT MLB lineup, by the way, for prospects,
Yes.
full faded. Even the Goblin, 17.5 points for I forget who it was. When his
No
real line was
way.
like 25. Yeah. All right, here we go. The ChatGPT MLB update. Here it is. Notable game results. The Toronto Blue Jays beat the shit out of the Oakland Athletics. We're dead in the water. The win total's not looking good, bruv.
I think it's still fine.
We're on pace for 69 wins. We need 72, and the bats have gone ice cold.
After
Well,
an unbelievable start.
Unbelievable start. I think they'll get their swagger
We were
back.
squeak royaling every game.
Yeah.
Now we're getting swept in series. Not good.
Oh no, holy shit, they've been bad.
Dude, they went,
Yeah,
are you
they've
ready
been
for
really
this?
bad.
4 for 30 hits last night.
Better than fucking Rangers.
That's
Last game, I think they had
insane.
one hit.
It's you got one hit?
They are
First at bat of the game hit. Didn't get a hit for the rest of the game.
Was it Marcus? No, he's in the 8-hole.
Hell
Who's
no.
the one?
Josh
hitter now?
Smith.
Wow.
They're 1-14 their last 15 games.
I know it's bad, dude.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Dude, it's bad.
Holy shit. You know what's
That's
crazy?
So bad.
I don't even think it's like their bats though, because like they'll like their over still like sore. It's just the pitching is.
Oh, the over soars when you let up 12 runs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
12-0,
that's true.
11-1, 9-6, 10-5, 10-5.
I'm not
Like, dude,
giving
if we
up
could put
yet.
up 5 runs a game, we would be one of the best teams in baseball.
I'm not giving up yet, though. I think the bats can get hot again. The pitching has just been.
Oh, it's so
I
bad.
mean, second inning, 8 runs. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't win that game.
That's unacceptable. It's 8 in the second inning. Your arm's not even warm yet. And you're giving up 8 runs. Unbelievable. In the Atlanta Braves doubleheader, they defeated the Phillies in game 2, but lost in game 1. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the dog out of the Houston Astros in a 13-3 win. Standout performances from Junior Caminero, recording 6 RBIs, the most by a Rays player in a single game this season.
Wow.
The Washington Nationals, where were you for 10th inning Nationals? They won 9-3, cashing the Fugazi 4 for Bookit with Trent.
Come on. Come on. That's bang.
And that's bang.
That was actually an attitude. They showed some attitude last
They
night.
sure did.
How about that, huh? You don't get an attitude very often.
don't.
Normal
No.
ratitude, now an attitude. Which, who's the guy? Josh Bell?
Yep.
Just going
Josh
stupid
Bell.
on him.
Yep. Josh Bell.
On Thursday, May 29th, the Edmonton Oilers defeated the Dallas Stars 6-3 in Game 5 of the
Hey.
Western Conference Final, clinching the series 4-1 and advancing to their second consecutive Stanley Cup. The Oilers started strong, scoring 3 goals in the first 8 minutes of the game. Connor McDavid contributed a goal and an assist, including a pivotal breakaway goal in the second period. Corey Perry, at 40 years old, scored his 7th goal of the postseason. Wow. Setting a record for the most goals by a player aged 39 or older in a single playoff run. Dallas Stars starting goalie Jake Ottinger was pulled just over 7 minutes into the game after conceding 2 goals. Should we talk about that? What a
Dude.
weird move. How do you
It's-
not just stay with your guy? You guys have come back down
I
more
agree.
goals.
Like the coach was like, he obviously did like his post game conference or whatever, and he was saying how basically Jake has lost 6 of the 7 games against the Oilers, and he wanted to create a spark. And I'm like, how are you pulling the guy that helped you get there? You still trust your guy.
Why is the spark taking out the goalie though? That
I
doesn't
don't
seem
know.
like that seems like we're waving
I feel like
the white
that's
flag.
deflating, if anything.
Well, sometimes in hockey, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to wake up the team. Like, you're getting, like, you're fucking over this goalie. He's getting pulled out of the game. Like, we need to wake the fuck up right now. Because, like, we're letting him
But
down.
then you put the Smith in ice cold against the best offense in hockey. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl coming downhill at you.
It's just like keep your best players out there. Like if he's struggling, like whatever, but it's like that's your guy. That's your guy. You don't pull
And
him.
it
in
wasn't
that-
even it didn't even get a full period.
no.
7 minutes in. That's a
It's
crazy
really
move.
stupid.
Like that's a crazy move, dude.
Yeah.
That did feel like kind of waving the white flag when DeSmith came in. I mean, because it's like, all right, if you leave Ottinger in, dude, by the way, 6-3, it was like 3-4 at one point, was it not? Or 2-3 at one point? It was definitely 2-3 at one point. It was a 1-goal game.
Yeah, we'd get within one. They did it twice. We'd get within one, and then next 2 minutes they'd score again.
Wouldn't you prefer Ottinger to be in that net?
100%.
regardless?
But like they act like it's his fault when our defense has been struggling this whole series. It's not even just Jake. It's our like we allow so many rips, and we're messy on offense. Like the McDavid goal, that was just us being messy, and he got like a little breakaway. It's just I don't.
And I
They're
sent you
just
that-
better.
I sent you that clip, just like also missing hits.
I mean, yeah, that was embarrassing.
That was
Marchman,
just missing hits.
it's
I
just
sent her
embarrassing.
this clip, Josh.
Mhm.
And it was Marchman.
Yeah,
This guy Marchman like looked like he was lining up a guy in the Oilers, and then went to go hit him, just completely missed him, ran into the boards by himself. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
it's just really bad.
It might all be able to be traced back to the State of the Union by Primer, though. But it
Dude,
could all be
honestly, like
traced back.
this series doesn't even make me mad because I'm like they're just clearly the better team. They just want it more.
The Oilers.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's like okay, like that's what you get. They wanted it more. You should have wanted it more.
That's the worst, dude. When you're just like, you just needed to want it.
Yeah,
You just needed to.
they were just
want
like so dominant. But it does suck because game one gave me so much hope when we came back after being down 3 goals. You were like, okay, like they're not gonna allow this again. Like they want to get that lick back, and then they just lay down for every other game after that, and it's sad. It is sad.
Connor McDavid held the Clarence Trophy after not holding it last year and losing. So I think he's trying to reverse mojo.
Mm.
Yeah,
Juju it.
he wants it, dude.
Held the trophy though. That's a big no-no in hockey. But
Yeah.
he didn't hold it last year. Held it this year.
Well, they're losing.
What do
Canada
you,
ain't getting one.
but what do you do if you lose after not holding and then holding? What do you do next year? Kick it over.
Spike
Kick
it on
it
the ice.
I just love how like hockey fans. That was the most viral clip of the entire night. Connor McDavid holding the
yeah.
trophy.
Oh yeah.
Connor McDavid holding the trophy is the most viral clip of the night because we talked about it yesterday when you weren't on, Lauren. Just hockey fans are just so superstitious.
Oh yeah.
It's the most superstitious sport of all time. Grow the beards, don't cut the hair, can't touch the trophy. Like
Yeah.
Jesus,
Hockey
bro.
and baseball. You'll see a lot of baseball teams do shit like that too.
Is baseball superstitious too?
Mhm. Like a lot of teams, like if they go in the playoffs, they'll like all like buzz cut their hair. Like that's a thing.
We had this debate yesterday.
Or like bleach their hair.
Do you think the Cubs having 100-year drought is a curse?
Well, no, my argument wasn't that. My argument is that what was the curse and how was it lifted?
Well, I think curses get lifted.
Just-
Eternal damnation never ends. So, like, you could be the Jets might have entered eternal damnation. Like, we're 15 years into what could be an eternity of never winning another championship. But like, once the Cubs win, you broke the curse.
Yeah, I guess if you could
Because
say
there's
that
two
that's-
things you
that's
can
the
look
breaking
at.
of the
There's two
curse.
things you could look at. Like for the Jets, it could be the butt fumble,
It could
and I
be.
could go that could be the start of the curse.
It could be.
You know what I mean? You guys had the goat, and then the guy that caught the ball.
Yeah, Bartman.
Like that's 100 years. That's 50 years each.
that could be a double
50
curse.
years
Yeah.
each.
Then you get but then you lift it with the Cuban missile.
Yeah, with the Cuban missile.
He was so sick in that run.
I mean, he did give up a 2-run shot
People forget.
in game 7 to let them tie it up.
People forget.
Nah, he was gouted. He had a 6-out save that was fucking unbelievable against the Dodgers. That's why we won the series. Again, I told you I was watching those highlights. It's fucking electric. Electric. All right, I'm willing to admit it was a curse.
Wow.
I just didn't think like I
That's
thought that there
rough.
had to be like a lift of the curse, like an action to lift the curse, and then you can win again.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
The action was the lifting
winning.
of the W's.
Was the winning.
after
Yeah.
winning.
Maybe.
I just wanted to shout out the worst player in the WNBA, Angel Reese, with a 6-point explosion. A 6-point explosion. Started the game 0 for 4, missed her first field goal of the night, which is becoming the most profitable bet in sports.
Yeah, I just learned about that last night. Electric.
Have you heard about this? Angel Reese
I
to
did
miss her
see
first
that.
field
And
goal
apparently
is,
it's been
see
like
that.
minus 135.
Yeah, those guys have been
is
smacked.
mom. You know she's
Crazy.
missing that shit, dude. I
Well, the one yesterday, did you see that? That didn't look like a shot. It looked like a steal more. But it counted as a
it
shot.
definitely counted as
but
a
it looked
shot.
like a steal more.
Dude,
I
she's
see.
bad. I'm seeing the highlights. I'm ready to die on the hill that she's not good. She shouldn't even be in the W. She's not good.
Well, she's good at
She-
rebounding. She's not a
But
good
it's her
scorer.
own shots. She didn't even have 10 rebounds last night.
No, but she's definitely a good rebounder. Like that's for sure. But like, yeah, she's not very good at anything else.
Again, I think like if you're like doing the whole comparison thing, it's the Steph Curry to Draymond Green. Like she's more like defense, rebounding. While
But she's not even good at defense.
she's not like she's not a
like-
scorer. No
she's
one's
like
going to her.
Robin. Like she needs to be like the third person that does fucking nothing on offense. Like don't touch the ball. You just stand under there and get rebounds.
Yeah, I agree with Javon. She makes some great chest passes to herself off the rim.
Yeah, she
She's
does.
junk.
She is junk.
If you remove her rebounds off her own shots, she probably has 2 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would love for someone to do the math on that. I am curious.
I would love for someone to do that math.
Do you know who's sick though? Is
Peggy, can you do that math?
Cardoso's sick.
Yeah, she's sick.
She's a bucket.
Dude, there are actually good players in the WNBA. She's not one of them.
No, she's not.
However, I'm still averaging 5 and 5. Right now.
Dude, I think she's just really
Right now, 5 and 5. Off the team.
I don't know. She's just good at keeping herself relevant, like outside of basketball. I think that's what's impressive with her.
Mm.
You know, like she knows how to keep the noise, like people talking about her. And I think that's impressive. Like she has that it factor, just maybe not in basketball.
She's an influencer.
She's an influencer.
They chat came up with this term last night. Josh, you ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
She's big on the me bounds.
Yeah.
Not rebounds.
Me bounds.
Me bounds.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I need to know where I can get that Angel Reese prop because I would love to nuke it next time she plays. I mean, I'm not even trying to hate. She's horrific. Like you watch some of these highlights, dude. She got her shit yammed yesterday.
Yeah.
She tried to like go up for. She like got the ball at the wing, like dribbled at her chin down to the thing, and
I
went up
did
for a
see
layup. And the
that.
girl behind her was like,
Yeah, she's bad. She literally has
see
like
that.
wide open layups sometimes too, and she'll put the ball on the ground and like try to back someone down, like go into somebody. It's like, what are you doing?
"What are you doing?" And then
Yeah.
the spin into the short layup that comes right back to her hands. That's what she loves, dude. That's what she loves.
Yeah, she's a bad basketball player.
I would like to do our slow-mo review of the day. I
Okay.
sent it into the
Oh.
chat, Josh. If you could pull that one
Oh,
up.
I got it.
Yeah, she airballs layups. You ever airball a layup?
I have probably actually, but
I've never airballed a layup.
I don't get paid to play basketball.
Javon says she does indeed have a Mack truck out the back, though.
Here he is.
All right, Javon. All right, the slow-mo review of the day is Roma Dunze on the Bears. This came across my feed, I assume, because Josh liked it. What a catch.
That was a snag.
What a catch. The slow-mo rating of the day, 7.5.
Wow.
I'm going to give that one a 7.5.
Also, you gotta love that was a bad ball, not from Caleb Williams. That's from Austin Reed
Bad ball. What a route.
from the fourth stringer. That's okay.
What a route. What a grab. Stretch the body. If that's in a real game, he's dead on
Yeah,
arrival.
he's dead.
7.5
He's dead.
on the slow-mo rating.
We
We talked about it yesterday, Lauren. There's just something about OTA slow-mos that
Yeah.
just, they'll sell you. They'll sell you.
I know they
Also,
sell you. I
No,
know they for sure
me.
sell you.
Also, Rome changed up his hair a little bit.
Did he?
Oh,
Got it hanging out the back now. Kind of sick.
okay. I don't
Kinda
hate that.
sick.
You know what I do hate is Caleb wearing capris. I don't know why he's doing that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that shit?
Well, did you see him post it on Instagram?
Put the fucking
Did you see
capris
this
away.
post on Instagram? He's like balling like Adam Sandler, and he posted a picture of him in the capris, and then a picture of Adam Sandler right after.
Can
It's
you
actually
sh-
pretty funny.
Can you show Lauren the
Yeah, I
capris?
didn't see that.
Yeah.
This might be
They're
the
just
most
they're not
out.
they're just like the sweatpants. And you just cut them. I think.
This might be the most out I've ever been on someone.
Watch your mouth, Pega. Watch your mouth.
It was
Understand.
pretty funny. I mean, yeah,
This
they're not,
might be the
I gotta
most
find it.
I've been out on a fashion
This
choice,
would be,
potentially across any sport.
there you go.
Across any sport, this might be the most I've ever been out.
Let me see.
Those
I
are the
mean,
capris.
what the hell
It does look
are
goofy.
those?
He's been rocking them every day.
What the hell are
But
those?
look at this throughout.
Yeah, Go ahead,
Zacchaeus.
finish it.
What the hell are those?
Zacchaeus is fat.
It makes me angry that he's wearing them, dude. He looks like a bot.
He just loves making like those little fashion statements. I think
He dresses like
gets off
a
to that.
European dude. Like
I
he should
hate
be, like
it.
he is a European guy.
Yeah, but
At
it looks
heart.
good when like soccer players do and they got like soccer cleats on and like that. But he just looks like a bot.
No, I don't love it.
Can
But,
you
I mean, I'm not gonna like freak out over it. The Adam Sandler picture was hilarious though. Him posting it and just be like balling like Adam Sandler is pretty fun.
Speaking of loving it, can you pull up the next one?
Sure.
We got clips galore today, guys.
We have clips.
I wonder who this is gonna be.
Yeah,
Just-
no idea.
Feast your eyes.
Feast.
Everybody, open your eyes, get your eye drops in so they don't dry out, and feast your goddamn eyes.
No, I want to.
Look at this drill.
Let me see.
Look at this drill. First of all, the rollout, beautiful. Second of all, the throw, beautiful. Third of all, what a catch. What a catch. What a catch. I'm all in on Justin Fields, dude. And I know this is something that Josh has said before
Mhm.
about his experience with Justin Fields. He's also the best interviewer I think we've ever had
Yes,
on the
he's an
entire.
amazing interviewer.
I'm talking since Namath. He's the
great
best interviewer we've had at any position since Joe Namath. The kid I've never seen him answer a question wrong or in a way where I go, oh, I didn't like that. Everything they throw at him, he answers correctly, it feels
Yeah.
like.
He is kind of boring, but he does answer correctly. Like he doesn't give you much. He's pretty monotone. Doesn't give you much emotion during interviews.
But I don't think he would ever say,
I haven't
Mike
watched his
Williams didn't run the red line.
no, never.
Like, what kind of like answers is he giving? Is it just like really confident? Like, what is it?
He
They were
oozes
like-
confidence for sure.
They were like, you're playing the Steelers week 1. Is that something you're looking forward to? I know there's a lot of storylines there. And he was like, just looked at the schedule. That's who we're playing week 1. Nothing more than that.
Mm.
And then they were asking about the team. And he was like, it's a new team, new coaches on both sides, a lot of new guys on every unit. And I think we're just really locked in, enjoying the process and just getting better every day. Then he talked about Aaron Glenn. He was like, he's probably the most honest coach I've ever had. And he really didn't like the practice yesterday. He thought the energy was low. He thought we didn't play our best. And he let us know that. And I really like that.
I have a video for y'all.
I mean, there's
Josh, where should I send this out?
throwing some shade at Mike Tomlin. It's kind of crazy. The Bookit account.
Good.
It's kind of crazy though.
Good. I like it.
Mike
want y'all to
Tomlin did
feast
give
your
him a
eyes.
chance when he could have been.
Could have been the
nowhere.
org.
He could have been nowhere.
Could have been the org.
Could have been literally nowhere.
No, we tried to sign him before one day. It was us and the Steelers.
we traded him.
I don't know, but we were in that hunt.
Yeah, if you guys would have gotten him before you got Aaron Glenn, he'd be dead right now.
Like Javon thinking that the Bucks are going to beat the Jets with Justin Fields. Just beyond me. I cannot wait for that game.
Mike, you're gonna like this video.
Oh, we got slow-mos? All right, slow-mo review. Here we go.
Just the calves.
I'm just seeing legs.
It's just the calves.
Whose legs are these?
Bijan?
Dude,
Why are you-
Quaddinson. It's Bijan Quaddinson, dude.
Why are you sending me slow-mo legs? Slow-mo legs? Was this the official account that tweeted this?
Yeah, Bijan Quaddinson.
Dude, I thought it was so weird.
Wow, he's
That's
got
pretty
some,
funny though.
He's got some good legs, dude.
He's got good legs.
5.5 on the slow-mo
Okay,
rating.
Okay, come on,
5.5.
man.
No, that's a good one.
Hey, it was
For
unique.
just legs, he's not doing anything crazy.
What's the best one you've seen so far?
It's obviously Justin Fields throwing the ball.
Well,
the,
actually,
the deep shot.
Like what's like actually like the
Oh, Cam Ward to Calvin Ridley yesterday.
that was
unbelievable.
that one was sick.
Dude, those are some. As a guy that's trying to grow his legs, those are some legs.
Yeah.
I
But the
told you
slow-mo
you
rate-
like it.
But the slow mo rating, you have to like. It has to be
No, I get
like
it.
to get above a 6.
think for
it's
you-
got to be a play.
Yeah, it has to be a receiver.
Like I need to see him, or just like if he was cutting and dodged someone, I'm like, all right, I'm all in. Like that's
okay,
great.
fair.
But just the legs in a cone drill,
Dude, I saw that. I was like, what is this? Like, why? Like, why?
Chad, I'm not aroused. Relax. Maybe a little.
You're
Bit. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm all in on the slow mos.
No, I get it.
5.5, just the legs. 5.5 for just the legs is good. That's a
Okay,
good.
I'll
That's a
take
good
it.
score for the slow mo rating.
I'll take it.
I don't know if you guys have seen this one before we go to the what in the world where we talk about the news that's happening around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill is like crashing out about the Dolphins on like Twitch streams, and I just am so confused why he's on this tour right now of doing that. He
Well, I
said
mean-
he wants to punch Mike McDaniel because
Well, yeah, because it's clearly because they're wanting to start 2 over Quinn.
he doesn't get the.
I mean, I'd be fucking fed up too. I'd be fed up too. You want me to go into the season feeling confident with 2 of my quarterback? Get the hell out of here, man.
Tyreek mad they drafted Quinn Sewers. It's a crazy nickname.
Prove me wrong. I'm just saying there's no proof that that's not the case.
Can you run the? Can you run that?
What is that?
We just need a restart. Just run the intro, the old intro. But so Tyreek Hill's crashing out on these Twitch streams saying that he wants to fight McDaniels because he's not getting the ball. And then he said he doesn't want to play for the Dolphins because he likes winning. I don't disagree with him, but if I'm a Dolphins player and or the head coach, why do wide receivers do this? Why do they get paid, trade themselves basically, and pick a new team, and then just let the CT take over their brain? Like, why is he Antonio Browning right now?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Saying he wanted to punch his head coach because he wasn't getting the balls is crazy, even if you're joking.
I mean, yeah, that's insane.
Justin Fields would never.
He would never.
That's just
he touched the ball
insane
every
levels
play.
of like comfortability and like no fear.
Like, what would
That's
you
a
do
problem.
if Matthew Golden was crashing out on Twitch streams preseason before the Texas? Like, what if Arch Manning was going on like Twitch streams with Neon right now before Texas's arguably biggest football season in a long
You
time,
would never do that.
just saying nonsense like this?
Say like, give me something specific.
Like if he was just like,
Yeah, Sark let us down last year, but
Yeah.
I'll
he's
leave
like,
us the
yeah,
promised
dude, if I had
land."
to fight one person, it'd be Sark. Let us down last year. It's play calling. And then was just like, or if he said something like, you're like honestly happy that our wide receivers left. Like we got better weapons this year. Like just saying shit that you never should say about the team. You don't have better weapons this year. You do not have better weapons this year, bro. Josh.
You might be on to something about the Sark thing.
Well, yeah, he's the worst coach in college football.
Okay, what the? No, he likes to shit down leg the game before the national championship.
How about this quote out of Sark? I love this one. I was going to bring this up, but now you've started my engines. How about this quote from Sark, Josh? Huh? How about this? Ready? Asked about having 50 million NIL dollars, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know where that report came from. It's definitely fake. Didn't have that, but I would like an extra 15 if possible."
Hell yeah, why not?
Fuck you.
Why
Yeah,
not?
Providence College's NIL budget's like 1.5 million. And Sark's over here in the press talking about I need 15 more. That's how bad of a coach he is. He needs 15 more
He
million
doesn't
dollars.
need it.
He can't
It's just
outcoach.
who's saying no to 15 more. Hey, if you do have 15 more, go ahead and send it my way. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I'd take 15 more.
I
I'm
would-
too.
right? You're
I'd
not
take
taking
15 more.
15 more? What's the problem
But
here?
saying that as if you already don't have
Yeah, he's just trying
a
to be
liquid
funny.
bank account.
He's not saying that. He's just saying like, hey, like if we can get 15 more, go ahead and send it over.
You're
do you want him
so
to
far
say?
gone, man.
You
You're
want him
so
to
far
say,
gone.
bro?
You're so far gone, dude. You're so far gone, dude. Well, you should Venmo him some. If Sark put a public Venmo for the Texas football team, would you send money?
Dude, I'm not paying for anything except for new fucking mouth guards or something.
But would you
That's all
send?
I'm
But
fucking
would you send money?
paying for.
But would you send money?
No.
You wouldn't even send $100 if it
For
was like this
what,
goes to the
dude?
NIL
That's not
collective.
doing-
Here's the
that's not-
public Venmo.
That's not doing anything.
Chat, clip that. She's not a real one. If Providence put a public Venmo for the NIL collective, I'd send $500.
Well, yeah, because you fucking need that $500.
Yeah, well, if
That could get you a whole player from Europe.
if 10
Crazy.
if 10 Texas fans
That's
send
crazy.
$100, that's a rack.
What?
Imagine every
Dude,
alumni sent
Texas
$100.
isn't hurting. They're not hurting.
Imagine.
If it was,
Exactly. So going in the press, be like,
No.
15 million more wouldn't move some needles.
he's trying to be funny. He's trying to be funny.
Yeah, I'm out on
He
him.
thought he was funny.
I'm fucking out on him, dude. All right, let's run the what in the world. I got some funny stuff.
Let's do it.
Welcome back to What in the World, the news segment. We're talking about happening in the news, and we put the sports away for a second. There's a new Bin Laden documentary
Oh yeah,
on
Gas.
Netflix.
so good.
And I got to say, I clicked into it. No one prepared me for the jump scare for it to just start with 9/11.
Yeah, it's
You
Hey,
open the
there's
thing and
like
it's
there's some
holy
video-
shit.
There's
I was
videos
in,
that I never saw too.
Yeah,
I was in my dark living room, clicked the documentary. Like, dude, maybe like a fucking jump scare warning to start the holy shit.
At least show him flying in.
Dude, they didn't even show the flight. It was just the explosion. And then it was like, cut
Yeah,
to
no,
like,
it does start like super, like okay.
dude, I was in, I thought I was
But
like,
like, I think that just sets the tone for
it was like
like,
an
the whole-
American Horror Story. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
Like, at least give me like this documentary. It could be disturbing. It literally clicked.
Yeah.
It's like, mother of God, dude.
yeah.
Knocked me out of my chair a little bit.
How many episodes deep are you,
One.
Mm.
There's only
Yeah,
one.
you're not even.
dude? The last two are.
They're so much better.
It's unbelievable. I mean, the whole series is unbelievable, but the last two is you're gonna love, especially the last episode.
I gotta.
The
I
last
gotta,
episode's like a movie, pretty much.
Yeah,
like
it's really a
itself.
movie.
I gotta say though, the one guy that already bothers me is the CIA guy that when all the planes were crashing into shit in episode 1, he's just like, people wanted to leave, and I said, we're soldiers on the front line. Some of us might not go home. It's like,
Yeah.
brother, you're in just walk out of the building. Like, you can do everything you can do on a like Nancy over here that went to college. That's not a military girl wants to leave because she has kids at home, and you're like, no, we're on the front lines. What, dude? Is that not crazy to anyone else? Like, that was crazy to me.
I'm sure they could leave if they wanted to.
No, he was just like, no, lock the doors.
It was like a certain what's it called? What am I trying to say?
They were the
Units?
response. You know?
Yeah.
It's a certain unit.
It was like,
Javon,
I kind of like that mentality.
Javon's comment, Bin Laden pitched yesterday for the Mariners in the 10th. That was all-time
an
comment.
attitude. An attitude. But I don't know. That guy, I was like, damn, Like some of those people that probably work for that unit weren't in the military, and this guy was just like, "We might not go home tonight."
I
I
mean,
was like, "Dude, what the
kind of
hell?"
what you sign up for that when you work for the
It
CIA.
is. It is.
It's like if anything goes terribly wrong, like it's your responsibility
But
to
not,
figure out why.
but not if you're in the building and there's active planes crashing. No, am I crazy for this? You guys are going silent on me. Am I crazy
I don't
that
know.
was
I
like
think
a,
that-
I
that
think
he
I
was
like
just
the
like some of us
mentality.
might go home, some of us might not make it home tonight. It's like, dude, your key is in the lot,
I think that's hard.
I think it's kind of sick.
but you're not
Yeah.
in the front lines.
In a
Wow.
way, though.
In a way,
In a
won't.
way,
In a way, you are.
in a way, though. No, but it looks like a sick documentary. I need to finish it this weekend for sure. I might lock in and finish it. Well, not might. I'm definitely gonna finish it. It just might not be this weekend. But that was just a crazy way to start the documentary.
Yeah.
it is.
I mean, pulls you right in though.
Pulls you right in.
Made me want to go back over there.
I want you to like sit down and rip it because like you're gonna love it.
Made me want to send the bros back over there.
Also crazy that they talked about Bin Laden being an asset to the United States.
I didn't
before.
know that.
You didn't know that before. They try to like not talk about it, but they talked about it in the documentary.
I didn't know that.
Like we were funding them when they were
Yeah.
fighting against Russia, I believe. Was it Russia? I think it was.
Yeah, I don't remember specifically.
We were funding them though.
But yeah, we were
Gave them
funding
a bunch of money and weapons and shit, and then they turned on us.
I will say though, like even the 30 minutes, 45 minutes I got into the first episode, it does just fires up the America in you.
It does.
It fires up the America in you, dude. It really does. When you start watching this shit, it's like, dude, we got to go back over there and just remind them.
Yeah.
It's been too long. But you need to be reminded, dude, of what the fuck they did. 'Cause I'll tell you what, dude, you show that plane crash, there's like a memorial in my hometown
Yeah, you
of the
talked
amount of
about that.
people that passed away from 9/11 that lived
Mhm.
in my hometown. So like obviously I was too little to really like remember it. Although I do remember because it's my actually my uncle's birthday, which is just brutal.
Jeez.
So he
My
was
mom's birthday too.
he was at our
No way.
he was at our house making breakfast, and I remember my brother coming home from school early. That's all I remember. But I don't even know if that's a real memory or maybe I just dreamed of it because I was so small. I don't think it would be easy to remember something like that. But I have such a vivid memory of him making breakfast and like something being wrong. But like when the documentary just started with that, I was like,
Mhm.
fuck, dude.
Mm-hmm.
My dad knew so many guys that passed away in that, not to like bring the mood down, but there was a part in that was just like, we gotta go back. With the doc in hand. We gotta make them watch doc. Get back in the trench, dude. Yeah, and apparently my uncle was, I guess, supposed to go to the World Trade Center that day for something, and then
No
didn't,
way.
and ended up making breakfast. Crazy, dude.
Wow.
Crazy. People don't understand the East Coast, dude. We were in trench.
Well, yeah.
My mom couldn't talk to my dad for like 4 hours. Thought he was dead. He was just
Mm.
like, we have no service. He went to his buddy's apartment. No, he's fine.
Mm.
But insane, dude.
He was
Crazy.
fine, yeah.
Insane. Have you guys
Crazy,
seen the one
crazy.
video though that is just objectively funny of the girls at NYU that are drinking beer?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, that video.
You've never seen that
I
video?
don't think so. Maybe.
This kid's like recording their dorm room, and she's like, "Mom, it's just apple juice, I promise." And then the camera pans, and it's the plane hitting the first tower, and they're all like, "Oh my god!"
What the? No,
But it's like they're just like slugging beers, and she's like, "Mom, it's apple juice, I promise." And then literally the camera just pans to like another person in the dorm room, and in the background, you just insane video,
Holy shit.
just NYU people just slugging brews, and then just 9/11 happens in the background.
I have it.
I don't think
Let
we
me
should
see.
play it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's a tough one to play.
No, yeah, that's true.
That's
Okay.
a tough one to play.
That is a tough.
Just showing a terroristic act.
I can look it up.
Speaking of terrorists, I don't know if you saw this one. Isaiah Thomas, you see that tweet?
No.
Quick audible. Isaiah Thomas, you didn't see that tweet?
No.
Isaiah Thomas tweeted yesterday. I literally commented on it. I said, this is terroristic act. You need to be put in jail. He said when he flies on planes, he, without care in the world, farts as many times as he wants.
That's outrageous.
He
That's
said every time he flies, he has to fart and he lets it go no matter what because he knows no one will know it's him. That is a true terroristic act.
Wild pivot. That is.
Is that not?
No, that is.
Is
That
that
is.
not?
That
Union
is.
County, K. DeMister is where I'm from. Is that not a terrorist act? Farting on the plane?
Oh no, that's outrageous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Josh did that to me once. I was
Yeah.
fucking caught in a goddamn chamber, dude.
Yeah, if I can hold it in,
Nice
I will.
question.
But sometimes just like you gotta.
But that is, dude. That's
You're telling me you've never done it?
I maybe one time.
Yeah.
But I don't mind, just hand up. Mine don't smell. I don't have, other than when I'm on the team. Other than when I'm on the team. But like, dude, is that not criminal? You know Isaiah Thomas is eating gross shit. Just farting on the plane.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
I'd assume he eats pretty clean.
And dude, he's got to go to China to play basketball. Like, that's a long flight just to be
That is
farting
a
the whole
long
time,
flight.
dude.
Imagine not being able to fart though for like 16 hours.
Hey, you gotta.
That'd be.
But if you're not on the plane.
you'd have.
And then the
15 hours.
And then the
What are
real
you
thing is, I think he spawned like a terrorist cell unit. 90% of the comments are like, yeah, I let it fly too. Whoa. Everyone just farts on planes now?
Oh, that's good.
I'll be honest, dude. It pisses me off when someone farts on a plane and the backdraft hits me. I'm
Yeah.
like, you
No,
fucker.
yeah, because
You
it,
fucking bitch.
Yeah, the people like in front of me that are just farting. You're like,
chill
you
with you for a
fucker.
while. It's gonna hang out with you for a while.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, they
in a
recycle the
capsule.
air,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's just
there's
you're
nowhere for it to
recycling the
go.
fart juice. Like, God damn, dude. My brother's a serial farter, and his smells so bad, and he used to do it on planes all the time because whatever, I guess, being up there like upset his stomach. Dude, it'd be hell in a cell, dude. You're literally hell in a cell, and you got to make the face so people know it's not you.
Yeah.
Like if you're in the room, you go,
What was that?
oh my god, just lean between the crack. Do you smell that? Dude, I saw that. It genuinely pissed me off. I was like, Isaiah Thomas, you're a sick fuck.
Yeah, that's not good. Not a good look.
Like, you are a sick
Also,
fuck.
just no reason to even let that information out there.
Yeah, keep that in the
Like,
back
no one-
pocket.
Yeah.
Tell that to like your kids.
Yeah.
Well, now everyone knows that you do it. So next time you do it, you're fucked.
I
You're
hope
like,
I'm on a plane with Isaiah Thomas because I'm going to walk by with my phone and be like, you better not fart in this shit. I'd be so pissed. I'd be so pissed if I met Isaiah Thomas on a plane and got to sit next to him and he was farting the whole time.
That would suck.
Imagine you've flown next to Isaiah Thomas and it just reeked the whole time. And you're like, dude, that's so weird. And then you see his tweet and you're like, oh, that fuck.
That's
the,
what it was.
the last thing I want to talk about before we start some slate, because there's a lot of games on today and the PLL kicks their season off. Michigan ranked 44th in the country in literacy. Is that not shocking?
Wait, what are they ranked?
44th.
Michigan?
Yeah. Is that not really low
That doesn't surprise me.
for
It
having
is.
the University of?
Do they also have the city of Detroit?
That's a perfect response.
Yeah. So
Fuck. But I don't even think it's the city of Detroit that's literate. I think it's the boonies.
It's probably the Booney.
Yeah,
They
for
got
sure.
some boonies,
They do.
dude.
they do, but also I'm sure Detroit doesn't.
They got some
much.
boonies out there,
Yeah.
dude. They got some boonies out there, no?
Oh yeah, they do. I mean,
All that
Michigan-
dirty water in Flint, they can't study and drink.
Yeah.
What's
Fuck
the,
Detroit,
what's the
dude.
city with the worst like education?
Oh, I don't know. Let's look it up.
I mean, it's my guess is Oklahoma.
Okay. Shout out the Thunder.
Mm. Okay, what about like big city?
What?
City. We're saying cities.
Yeah,
I was thinking
city.
states. Okay.
I think Oklahoma is at the bottom now.
I mean, Chicago could be up there. Chicago public schools are a rat.
All right. Let's see. As of 2025, California has the lowest adult literacy rate among the U.S. states, with approximately 76.9% of adults considered literate. This indicates that nearly 1 in 4 adults in California struggle with basic prose literary skills. That checks out, dude. They're fucking
That's
stupid out there, man.
insane. That's insane.
They just go, you know what? Let's give an entire block to the homeless
Yeah.
in downtown. You like that? Let's do that. Let's give an entire block to the homeless.
Dude, it's like
Also,
several
let's let
blocks.
illegal aliens do the ballot counting. Do you see that?
I did not see that.
California now allows illegal aliens to count ballots.
Sure.
How's that? But once you say you're an illegal alien, aren't you supposed to get?
Yeah,
so
you're
how do you
supposed to be
get the
gone.
job as an illegal?
It's California.
Shout out California.
Shout out, Greg.
New York is 77.9. We're not going to talk about it. Florida 80. All right. Following California, other states with notably low literacy rates include Florida, Texas at 81, but I think that's just volume.
I think we're just
New Jersey's 83.
Now that one's bad because you're tiny.
Yeah, that one is really bad. How are we 83% illiterate and fucking what?
Well, I would assume that you're 17% illiterate. They're saying 82% are literate. I hope.
Notable.
82%
Yeah, there's
are
no way
not,
it's
that would be
82%, right?
insane.
It says following the other states with notably low literacy. So we have 83% low literacy, or
I think
83% literate.
83% literate.
Yeah.
So
It has
17%
to
are
be.
not.
I mean, dude, that would be.
That'd be fucking insane.
That'd be
It's also
outrageous.
going higher as you go down. So like California's like 70 something. So there's
Yeah, true.
like 25. Or
I
whatever.
do cities. What's your guess, Josh?
4 or 5 of us can't read in New Jersey. Shit. Yeah, we were talking about standardized testing, dude. I'm dumb.
No, you're not.
Cities with notable challenges. This one makes sense. Shout out Gary, Indiana. Bunch of fucking idiots over there. Can't wait to see you on Saturday, you dumb fucks. It's literally Gary, Indiana, Detroit, Michigan, St. Louis, and Washington. DC.
Gary, Indiana is like essentially Chicago though. Like it's not like Indiana. Like it's literally just South Chicago. It is a shithole. It is
Shout out
so
St.
bad.
Louis, man.
Yeah, no shit. They all seem dumb. Well, cities like
St. Louis. You guys ever been to St. Louis?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You do not want to walk around there.
Is it bad?
Dude,
Dude, it's
you
just.
go 2 blocks away from the stadium and
Yeah.
anything can happen.
Why
You're
the
gonna feel
hell
like
does
you're
Nick
entrenched
rep
with the
them
boys.
so hard, dude?
Hey, you and your friends need to go to St. Louis. You're gonna feel like you're entrenched with the boys.
No, like actually, like Chicago, you'll
Ooh.
go to and like outside the stadium's like nice, and you go way south, it's bad. St. Louis is like literally the entire city is just a shithole.
St. Louis is abandoned.
Dude, there's nobody on the streets. Like, I went to dinner there one time. It was like 6:30 p.m. Just walking down like a main road, and there were maybe 2 other people on the street.
You got to get out of there, man.
Yeah.
You got to get out of
The
there.
sushi was fire though that we got.
You got to get out of there.
We did.
Do they have the George Bush in the documentary where he goes, "We don't negotiate terrorists, now watch this drive"?
Oh,
Have you seen that video? Do you know what video I'm talking about?
They don't show that now.
that's crazy.
That's
That
what
video is actually crazy.
that might be the best video on the internet.
Yeah.
Dude, I think the best video that he has is that when he threw out the first pitch in Yankee Stadium after it, and it was just
a
fucking
bullet.
right down the pipe.
Cock vein fastball. Yeah, getting sushi in St. Louis is fucking crazy. But I will say that's my favorite video of all time because
that's
we
a-
said it before. We don't negotiate terrorists. Now watch this drive. He pimps it too, dude.
Yeah.
He fucking pimped that drive. Like, you know how much pressure's on you? You hear the clicks and you're like, now watch his drive. I can't even drive with my buddies watching me. He's got all of America and the press watching me. He goes, now watch his drive. Like, pimp that shit, dude. All right, let's run the slate. We got a lot to talk about. A lot is happening. Gary, Indiana, you guys are fucking idiots. Shout out.
What is Javon's? What am I eating?
Dude, Jovan, the thing about, here's the thing.
Where did that come from?
No, you eating sushi in St. Louis.
Oh,
You're eating,
I was like, what?
for those of you that can't read in the YouTube chat, Jovan in the Twitch chat, after hearing that Josh had sushi in St. Louis, said, Josh eating barnacle asshole wrapped in seaweed. Here's the thing about Jovan, though. I just got to say it really quickly. He's just a sexual kid, dude.
He is.
When he chirps something, it's always got to be something sexual. He'll just be like, dude, I took the A's today. And he'll just be like, that's a Marlin jizz. Like,
What?
what the fuck is that, dude?
We got a Mason in here.
Oh, yeah. We got to do. All right. Like always, we're going to do the Mason POD. We're going to pull him up, give him full screen. He's going to give you guys the POD, maybe a parlay if he has it prepared. And then we're going to get him out of here. I'm also going to give him a little bit of time to talk about the Thunder Championship. And then we'll get him out and moving. Mason, take the main stage. You're goated.
Mikey, Josh, Lauren, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Let me get my plays pulled up here. We got 3 plays. Unfortunately, we only have baseball to bet on today. But Mikey, you're gonna like this because it's an overs day. All right, we're taking the Red Sox Braves over 9.5. You got Grant Holmes on the mound for the Braves versus Lucas Giolito. These two actually faced off a couple of weeks ago. Giolito got lit up, 6 earned runs. I mean, if you know anything about the Red Sox, their bullpen is absolutely terrible. And the Braves bats have been hot. So I like the over 9.5. I like that number as well. The other over is the Dodgers-Yankees over 9. We're taking an over at Max Fried on the mound for the Yankees. He's the best pitcher in baseball right now, but he's due for some natural regression, and it's going to come against this Dodgers offense, who absolutely rakes lefties. Tony Gonsolin's on the mound for the Dodgers today. He's terrible, and one thing he struggles with is walks, and the Yankees have one of the best eyes as a team in baseball. They have the best walk percentage against righties in the entire MLB. So I think he's going to put runners on. We're going to see some runs in that game. And then finally, I like the Tigers on the money line against the Royals. Casey Mize is on the mound for the Tigers. I was really high. He was a rookie last year. I was really high on this guy, and he's finally breaking out. And he's facing Seth Lugo, the veteran, whose velocity and his numbers are down this year. And he's also due to get rocked. I think this Tigers offense has been surprising some people this year. Javi Baez is somehow like unreal this year. I did not expect that. I really like this Tigers team. So we're taking the Tigers on the money line as well. And I will be posting a parlay on my Twitter at the intern Mason in probably the next couple hours. So make sure you look out for that.
Let's go, Mason, dude. The reason why I make you full screen is I'm just getting you comfortable talking to the people, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. I appreciate that, Mike.
Some people get a little bit nervous on the Surge stream. I feel like everyone that's watching right now, just take some confidence from Mason. You just got up there and crushed that.
Yeah, exactly.
Mason, POD for the graphic today. What do you got, brother?
Yeah, give me that. Give me that Dodgers Yankees over 9. I actually really like that play.
Wow.
Love that.
Also, can I get some W's in chat for Mason for running the TMA account and posting all those clips every day? Doesn't miss a day. Kid is an absolute grinder. Can we get some W's in the chat for Mace?
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Mike,
Also,
one more thing, Mike.
Up behind him when you went full screen.
Oh yes.
That just squeaked.
Okay.
It's hidden right now when he's in the small box.
There
You
it
said
is.
Mason full screen
There
just
it is.
squeaks over that shoulder.
There
You
it
talking
is.
about the Justin Fields?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just squeaks over that shoulder.
Also, one more thing you guys didn't talk about. I just saw something on Twitter. Paul George went on his podcast and said that Tyrese Halliburton is the face of the NBA yesterday. I mean, brother, he must have forgot about this man right here. Right here, the MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder are winning the finals. I'll be at game 2 as well in OKC.
No idea.
That's all I got to say.
Yo, Mason, where are you from, dude?
Connecticut.
Ah, yes.
That's why I'm so like my sports teams are so like they're all over because there's no teams in Connecticut. So
Why is he not
Connecticut
East
Sun.
Coast?
Don't see a Connecticut Sun jersey.
yeah, no, I'm out on that.
All right, Mason. Appreciate you as always. Let's go. We're gonna put your POD on the graphic today. Here we go.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the weekend.
Brother.
Let's go, Mace.
Yeah, I think LMG just solved it.
What?
OKC fan to get the job from Trent.
But I gave him the job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But because Providence.
It was just
It was just
So
Providence.
And
he's
he's a
playing his
Bear-
cards really
he's
well.
literally- he's a Bears fan. He's a Providence fan. He's an OKC fan. Dude, this kid.
Let me
Yeah,
see
he's
one-
played
He's a
every
Notre
card.
Dame
right?
Let me
fan
see
as
one
well for
horns
Goose,
up.
dude.
I
He
might be
literally,
in.
yeah.
Oh, and he's Notre Dame. Yeah, he played
Yeah.
every card. Mason's got every card in his deck, dude. He's got every card in his deck.
That's actually wild that he's a fan of 4 different.
Dude, maybe this
teams
was
in
a
4
hit
different
job.
cities. Yeah.
Maybe it was a hit job.
No frogs.
That's how you play your cards correctly.
Maybe it was just a hit job, dude. No frogs, I bet. Hey, Javon, no one wants to support that moose shit team. Here we go, brother.
Here we go. Here we go.
Enjoy Jaden Pierre, brother.
He might have an Arch Manning jersey on the wall by Monday.
You want to talk about pigeon shit, Javon? Talk about Jaden Pierre. Eesh. All right, let's surf some slate. We've obviously changed how we surf slate. We have plays prepared. However, the PLL season kicks off tonight. Can I hear it one time for the boys?
Come on.
And that is where I would like to start because I have placed a $500 future on the Atlas over 5.5 wins. It's going to hit. And all you have to do if you want to win a free $100 or $200 is go under my post on Twitter, comment a screenshot of you tailing. It could be for $5, could be for $1, could be for 50 cents. You don't even have to show the amount. Post a screenshot of you tailing the bet under the tweet, and you get a chance to win $100.
Wow.
Just want you guys to have a little bit of stake in the season this year. Just want you guys to be tuning into the Atlas games. They play tonight. We can start the year great, 1-0. The whole season is in front of us starting tonight. But I'd like to start in the PLL where there are 2 games being played tonight. The Carolina Chaos are playing the New York Atlas. The Carolina Chaos just fired their head coach. They have a new head coach today. And I got to be honest with you. The Atlas are going in my parlay. And I might just have to straight bet the -2.5, because if there's one thing the Atlas do is they start fast. They start fast and they start hot in the beginning of the year. And then as you get closer to the postseason, the shit starts trickling down their leg.
Yeah.
And that's just what New York teams do. So I love it. But I'm going to straight bet the Atlas -2.5, and I'm putting their money line in a parlay today. I think Krabs sent me a stat. It was teams with new coaches are 1-12 in their first game. And the Carolina Chaos have a new coach. So going with the Atlas today, if they had an Atlas team total, I would absolutely bomb that in GTA, but they do not. And I'd be scared to take the over because I don't trust the Chaos to score against the Atlas with second-year Liam Entman in net.
Yeah, y'all have 2 good goalies now, right?
Two. And your boy Ferrer is on the Chaos. Yeah.
He's squeaking one.
We have the Kavanaugh battle at 7:30 tonight, where the Redwoods take on the Outlaws. I'm going to take that over 22.5. It's just a little too low for me. I think it's easier to get your offense rolling than it is your defense to know the switches early days. So I'd like to be inclined to think that these offenses come out firing. I also think the Outlaws have one of the best front 3 in the PLL now with Wisnauskas, Brennan O'Neill, and Pat Kavanaugh. Like, that is going to rival the likes of Jeff Teach, Schellenberger, and Xander Dixon. And I'm scared to play the Outlaws this year. So I'm absolutely taking the Outlaws money line, and I'm taking that over in the second game. And enough plays in the PLL?
I gotta play.
Okay.
I want to take the over in the first game. I'm sure you said that.
Well, no, I'm not taking that over.
Really?
The Chaos scare me.
The only reason I want to take it is because it's first game of the year. They need to set tone as a league. Get some goals going right away.
You do love that.
Just like the
Ooh.
UFL. needed
Just like
it.
the UFL.
Didn't hit,
but I like the
but
narrative.
now we go.
But I
now we
like the
go.
narrative.
Now we go.
You can watch both these games on ESPN Plus. The game tomorrow will be on ABC. So shout out Whip Snakes
Do you have any
Archer.
squares you like?
I do have one that I like today. Jeff Heat is -140 on the books for 4.5, and it's up on the prize picks.
That feels
God,
insane.
that's
Like,
insane.
That's so many.
-140 is crazy, by the way, too,
Crazy.
for a PLL square. I mean, that's just
Crazy.
like truly nuts. All right. My other plays of the day that I like, my POD is going to be the Outlaws money line now. Excuse me.
Bless
Michael
Hey.
Jordan in the YouTube chat said, Mikey may be the PLL fade god. Here we go. Shout out. Other than that, on the diamond today, I do with Mason like the Tigers. I'm just riding the hot hand. It's just what I'm going to start doing in the MLB. I did it last year. I don't know why I haven't done it. I don't know why I haven't done it this year. I'm also going to be taking the Rays after a hot game yesterday. I'm just going to stay with the hot team, even though Frambler's on the bump. And normally we fade Ryan Pepe with duffels in hand. I'll take +140 in the MLB because I'm no longer scared of the plus chicken sign.
Nice.
I also don't hate the San Diego Padres -1.5 plus 114 playing Mitch Keller and the Pirates. I feel like the Pirates had an out of character good 2 games.
Hmm.
And now they're going to come back to earth a little bit playing the Padres.
Okay. I like that.
I do like the over in the Yankees game with Mason as well. My other play on the diamond that I don't hate at all that was looking at me a little bit funny is potentially the Mets -1.5 at home against the Rockies. I think you can just take any team against the Rockies and feel confident that they're going to at least put up runs. So maybe a Mets team total could be my angle, but I don't hate the Mets today against the Rockies.
Okay.
Do we have plays from the people?
I
In the
do
rim.
have a couple.
Let's go.
I got a couple.
Run me through it.
I love the over in this Cubs game today against the Reds. I think the Cubs win, and I think it's the over hits because of our bats, but I'm not going to take -160. So over. I think the bats get back on track after the wind's not blowing in 50 miles per hour.
Over.
It's probably my favorite too.
I also love, I don't know why, it's just disgusting, but the under in the Marlins Giants game, Kyle Harrison versus Cal Quantrill.
I like that too.
8.5 is just a disgusting wage.
I like that too.
That's about all I have for baseball, honestly.
Raekwon in the Twitch chat said, what's the best way to watch the PLL? ESPN Plus and ABC Saturdays. That's the best way to watch Make sure you tune in and watch a couple games this year, guys. I promise you're going to like it, especially during summer when this is the slate that we got.
It's also amazing too. Like it's lacrosse, but like with a shot clock as well. So like they're flying down the field. Like,
They
have to get off.
fly.
Yeah, they have to get off shots quick. So it's not like lacrosse you're used to like watching like high school where they can hold the ball forever and dance around. It's electric.
It's electric. And there's 2-point shots.
There are.
2-point shots. And watch the Atlas game today. You're going to watch the best offense in the league. It'll be fun. I promise. 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern. Lauren, plays?
Yep, I do like that over with Josh. I
okay.
do like my Rangers today.
Oh,
Yeah, we're only plus 120 against the Red Hot Cardinals. I think that's very interesting.
Come on.
Behind.
And I kind of like the A's as well.
That I can get behind.
Who's going for the Rangers?
A's.
Lighter.
Did you just say the A's?
Yeah.
Why are you lighting money on fire today? We're junk.
No, dude. Both teams are just due to get hot again.
Where did that Sharpie go that I was just holding?
I don't know.
Anyone like anything in the WNBA before we move to Prize Pick Squares?
No.
Fever aren't playing, so fuck them.
Yeah, we're good.
I agree. Okay. All right. My favorite Prize Pick Squares of the day. Just because of the value on the books, I like Jeff Teat at a normal square, 4.5 points. I know that's a lot of points. He is the reigning MVP. I will say the only thing that's different from the PLL and other sports is the really good guys are leagues ahead of everyone else. And Jeff Teat is the best player in the PLL by a good margin. And game 1 of last year, I think he had 9 points or something like that. I remember we made a clip about him setting a record. So I don't hate Jeff Teat more than 4.5 points in the PLL for this game. It's minus 140 on the books. You normally don't get normal squares at minus 140. So I like that. I don't hate Brennan O'Neill more than 3.5 points for the late night game, just because adding Pat Cavanaugh, Logan Wisnowski is supposed to be fully healthy this year. That's going to be a gross front three. So in terms of the PLL squares I like, I don't hate that one either. In terms of that Saturday game where Utah is playing Maryland, I don't really like much in that game. I think I'm going to have to take Mac O'Keefe 2.5 points because I don't know if you guys saw, but I made a $500 lineup to win $1,500. That was Jalen Brunson threes with Mac O'Keefe season-long goals. So I'm just going to need Mac O'Keefe to score a lot this year. So that might just be a personal wager that I have to put with another square just because I'm going to need him to show up because that would be a lot of money and I would like to have that in my pocket. Other than that, the WNBA squares that I like today, because I do have one. Let me find it really quick. Sorry. I didn't put it
Carrington
in the
yesterday
lineup.
was free.
Free as ma. I like Lexi Hull points. She has replaced Caitlin Clark in the starting five, and I thought it was going to be Sophie Cunningham. However, Sophie Cunningham, horrific ball player. Really, really, really bad ball player. So I will not be putting Sophie Cunningham in lineups anymore. Lexi Hull, however, you can get in the lineup for sure. I like Lexi Hull there. Also, Sabrina Ionescu might be on a Caitlin Clark revenge tour. She's playing out of her goddamn mind. I don't hate her points either. And then on the diamond, I do have a couple, but why don't you guys go first and then we'll pick.
Josh?
I've got 3 for today. Probably not going to pick this one just because it starts so soon, but Wyndham Clark, more than 3.5 birdies or better.
Okay.
He can get to every par 5 in this course in 2.
Wait, Josh, you said you had another 5 guys here yesterday?
I did.
You hear about that?
Well, here you go. I'm feeding you right now. And then another guy that starts at 1250, so we have more time, is Jonathan Vegas, less than 73.5 strokes. He went over yesterday. He had 74 strokes yesterday, but he's been playing really well the last couple weeks, and I think he dials back in. And my favorite square is Carson Kelly, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He hasn't gotten a single one the last 2 games. Except for a normal square against a lefty.
Well, I like that.
I feel like he rakes today.
Kelly.
Carson Kelly, yeah.
Like
HRR.
Yeah.
All right, Lauren.
My favorite square, let's see if it's still up. Tony Gonsolin hits allowed is 4.5. And they took it down. Okay.
Try it back to the board. My square is going to be Brennan O'Neill points. I'm not going to cake it with Jeff Teat, but I'm definitely going to put PLL in because I'm excited for the games tonight.
I like
So
that.
Brennan O'Neill points. 3.5.
Okay.
I like that. Give me Casey Mize more than hits allowed.
Okay.
think he gets lit up. Dude, there's no way they already took that square.
Mason loved the Tigers today because of Casey Mize.
Dude, he's gonna
I
get
don't
his
care.
cheeks lit
Mason
up.
liked it because of Casey Mize?
He said that he loved the Tigers today because of Casey Mize.
All right, well, that'll be the three-piece. I really like that out of Lauren. We got Brennan O'Neill, points. Carson Kelly, hits, runs, RBIs on the Cubs. Casey Mize, more than hits allowed. That's your three-piece. I am going to make our lacrosse season long right now that I'm going to put a
Let's do
good
it.
$340 on.
Mm.
So I would like everybody's.
I mean, I love that square that we talked about yesterday.
Which one?
Andrew McAdory.
I do want to put that one in too.
I love that.
I really want to put that one in too.
You can
I
just
wish
use that
they
as
put
mine
other
because-
guys up. They're kind of botting with these.
Yeah, I know. There's like
squares.
7 guys for points. I don't really want to take. I mean, I guess you could take goals, but I feel like points is more fun to sweat than
Because
goals.
I already have Mac O'Keefe goals. I'm not going to put Mac O'Keefe in this one. Maybe it's just Andrew and Brennan. Second year in the league, Brennan.
Yeah.
After being the number 1
34
overall
and a
pick
half,
last
yeah.
year and having Pat Cavanaugh on his team now.
You
You
know
like
more
that?
than me. I like it. I mean,
Definitely not astronauting. Fuck that guy.
what do we fade?
Oh, we stayed Miles Jones points. I think he's going to go crazy on the Atlas this year. He could fade. All right, I like McAdory and Brennan O'Neill. Just 2 guys do the job, $340. PLL season long.
Dude, McAdory's only at 20.
I know, that's kind of nuts.
I just feel like nobody. I feel like this draft wasn't as amped up as last year's. The
Definitely
players
not.
in it.
Definitely not, yeah. I think because last year you had the
The
second,
2
like
guys.
the first
that were-
LeBron James of lacrosse with Brennan O'Neill since he was in middle school, and then Pat Cavanaugh just goaded.
And Schellenberger, right?
Schellenberger too,
he
yeah,
was-
Wait, do you like Teat more than O'Neill technically, or do you like O'Neill?
O'Neill
More?
more than T.
Okay.
For today.
Okay.
That's why I put in the 3-piece.
Okay.
I don't know. Just giving out 4.5 points. That's just insane.
Gotcha.
Like I could see
Really-
Brennan finishing with 4.
I kind of like Teat though, just because.
I like T too.
I mean,
Give me some T.
last year didn't he have he averaged like 8 points a game the first 5?
He did.
He was busting.
Hashtag suckle on the T. Give me Jeff T.
That's ridiculous.
I do need to make a 2-piece with Jeff Teat. I need to find a square that I really like. Let's actually do our weekend 6-piece.
Let's do
2
it.
squares each.
Let's do it.
First square, Jeff Teat points.
Okay.
Second square, I am kind of dialed in on the Bundesliga basketball league, if that's okay with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
DJ Horn is up for 15.5 points in the Bundesliga.
Wait, so we're going for like tomorrow? Like
Yeah, it can be
Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday. Oh, also, Josh, Champions League. We have PSG versus Inter Milan. Go ahead and I think just because it would be hysterical,
Inter Milan.
PSG has had Lionel Messi, Neymar, Cavani, Ibrahimovic, Dembele, and never won it with them in the Champions League. It would just be hysterical if they won it this year. So give me PSG in the over 2.5.
I want to take Inter.
That's perfect.
Inter wins 1-0.
At least we're covered. Yeah, at
That's
least we
literally
got
what it is.
what after what I just said, Inter just won 1-0.
That's actually insane how many times we've done this and how many times the game is ended up 1-0 on the other side. It's at least 3 or 4.
I would say 9 times out of 10 that happens.
I would say it's 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10.
I got so
I
lucky.
think it's 4 for 5. Like actually,
I got so lucky with the Europa League final in Arsenal. Or not Arsenal, Tottenham. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, Tottenham.
no, the
no,
last
Europa
game
was
played.
Betis and Chelsea.
Chelsea. That game I went 3-0. That was out of control.
Yeah, that was.
That doesn't
That
happen.
was a little too much.
Yeah, it was a little too much, dude. Like I was like, all right, let's relax here. All right. I think my square is gonna be Shabazz Napier points, but you guys let me know what you like.
Dude, they have the Women's College World Series in softball.
Yeah, they
Dude,
do.
they also have college baseball squares up now. Did you see that?
Yeah, they don't have Texas.
Javon should have his nuts out. Javon should have his flounder meat out right now. You just got to think of the weirdest animal and then just put meat in front of it.
Okay, let me look. I'm dipping it into like new territory right now.
Good. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want these 6 pieces to be gross. Like they should be gross. What's today's month? Is it 5?
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I don't like that.
Dude, this is hard.
I might go Shabazz Napier assist.
I
Hold
can
on, let me look
find
up DJ Horn. Sorry, guys. I wanted to remove this part of the show, but when it's a 6-piece, you got to let people cook, all right?
Yeah, you got to let us cook just a tiny bit.
Got to let us cook some bullshit. I think Lauren always gets so nervous during the 6-piece.
Dude. Yeah.
It's okay, dude. It's so okay. You're going to be fine. We're going to get through this together. Actually, give me DJ Horn points. He's busting. Taking out Shabazz. Putting DJ Horn points. All right, my squares are Jeff T points, DJ Horn points in the Bundesliga Basketball League. The
All right.
BBL.
Give me Zach Reese less than fight time in
Where's that?
the UFC.
Oh, the UFC?
Less than 5.25 fight time.
Going to UFC.
So end in first round.
Is he good like that?
No, but his fights finish early. He either gets knocked out or he knocks someone out.
Zachary's less than fight time? One
Yep.
more square? Play the Jeopardy music.
Wait, do I have to go to like a exotic sport?
No, you could do whatever's green. I like going to the exotics, but it's okay if you don't. Ba da 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 da. Down, 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 down.
All right, I have one.
Down, 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 down.
I have one.
Okay.
Chase Elliott, more than NASCAR points, 31 and a half.
That I like. I don't even know how you get points.
In the Cracker Barrel 400.
I don't even know how you get points, but I love that. All right, Lauren, we need your 2 squares
Oh, brother.
for the 6-piece of the sand.
I
We got
have no idea.
F1.
How do
Holy
you
shit. You can bet on pit stop time? That's sick. You think Max Verstappen's pit stop is fucking dialed in? It's gotta be.
It's gotta
Of course it is.
Gotta be, dude.
Okay, give me. I'm gonna go exotic. Give me in softball.
Whoa.
I'm gonna take Kinsey Fiedler 1.5 total bases.
Holy shit. I love
I
that.
like that.
Where even is that?
Women's College World Series, right?
Where
Is
do
that
you
what it
see
is?
Just
that?
smacking one.
Where is that? NCAA baseball?
No,
No,
it's the Women's College World WCWS.
I don't think I have that.
No, you do. It's at
You
the
for
end.
sure have
Oh,
It's actually- no, it's in the
I
middle.
see it.
It's in the
All right,
middle.
what are we doing? Total bases for who?
that. Kinsey Fiedler.
Okay. I like it.
That's
Oh, I think
tonight
it's
too. Let's go.
Fiedler.
I like it.
I don't know.
Ooh, Oregon versus Ole Miss.
Dude, so what? Chase Elliott has to come in. Okay, that's
You want to redo it?
got to come in the top 5 out of like 30 people.
Fuck.
I mean, he is a dog. There's 40.
Fuck.
There are 40 people.
I think you should give one out of the Cracker Barrel 400. Though. That's fucking hysterical.
I might fade someone in the Cracker Barrel.
All right, that's fine. I like that Lauren's in the exotic. This should be exotic Joe. Jovan, I'm gonna look at the Oregon softball roster right now.
Did I watch them play last weekend? Got some dogs.
You know, let's flip it on its head. Chase Elliott less than 31 and a half. Flip it
Wow.
on its head.
Do you even know about Chase Elliott?
I know that he's good, but dude, you have to be a top 5 out of 40 guys. What? To hit that? No chance. On head.
On head. All right, Jovan, I'm getting eyes on.
What are eyes on?
There's some players. They got some players over there. They got some guys.
This could be the
There's some girls.
easiest full fade of all time.
Post
At
this
least
link,
mine
it's full
did.
fading. Okay.
At least mine did.
Okay.
Dude, Kinsey's
Um,
hitting.
What's your last one, Lauren? What do we got?
Mm.
Remington Hewitt. Why is Jovan in trenches right now? Remington Hewitt.
What do you know about Remington Hewitt,
Yeah,
Javon?
give me a
She's
break.
dating someone on the football team, I guess. Jovan, generational TikTok.
There's no way Javon's tapped in on softball too.
That's crazy. Javon, you better be tapped in on these college baseball scores. I feel like you should be eating on those, no?
I feel like one of y'all have an extra square. I can't pick my last one.
All right, I'm going to go soccer then. I'm just going to shit down my leg.
Should we go F1?
No, dude. We need something in that Champions League. I actually can chat for the Champions League. Kareem Benzema's up. So is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. They all play in Saudi Arabia now, though. Josh Yaru. I know that guy personally.
Dude, this guy Esteban Ocon's pick crews cheeks.
Lautaro Martinez shots for Inter Milan. Chance to win the Champions League. He's the striker. All right, chat. Here's your TMA weekend 6-piece. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Jeff Teat points more than PLO. DJ Horn points more than in the Brazilian butt lift league. Just kidding. It's Bundesliga basketball league. Zach Reese less than fight time in the UFC. Chase Elliott less than NASCAR points. Kinsley Fielder more than 1.5 total bases in the Women's College World Series. And Lautaro Martinez more than shots in the Champions League. I love that.
Same.
There's not much I don't like about that, to be honest with you.
It's fun when you just know nothing about it.
Zero. I literally know zero about all of this shit.
Well, one of them, you know.
Well, one of them, yeah. Jeff Teat and DJ Horn is fucking air cheddar.
DJ Horn, dude. What a name.
It's literally the best name of all names. All right, I'm sending these to Mason so we can get some graphics. All right, PODs, Josh.
Over in the Cubs game.
Good one.
Lauren,
Mm.
are you texting them, Josh?
Mhm.
Okay, word.
What the?
Is Manny here?
Sounds like it.
No BTL today, too, by the way, guys. Krabs' train was late, so we can go over just a little bit.
Damn. You're the Rangers, dude. Fuck St. Louis.
Let's go. Staying on biz.
I'm going to go Denver Outlaws POD.
I thought you already said Atlas.
No, Outlaws.
Oh.
Outlaws POD, but I like the Atlas.
Okay.
I just like that offense, dude. I like that Logan
Fair
Wisnowski's,
enough.
Pat Cavanaugh, Brennan O'Neill offense.
Fair enough.
Gets me horny. I don't know where Krabs is traveling to be honest. But no
Is
big
there
deal.
anything else we have to craft or no?
We already crafted.
Should we craft a little golf guy for the rest of today?
Yeah, for chat.
We
Chat, we
could.
have a lot of time, so maybe do you want some? Do you want something?
I can give a little
Want some?
3-geyser probably.
Chat, someone tell me they're horny
Give
for
him a
something else.
3-geyser.
I can give a little 3-geyser.
I don't know how to check Krabs' Discord chat, Pega. I don't even know what that means. All caps, that was crazy. All right, I'm
All right.
checking Krabs' chat. Wow, he did a season-long lineup. Damn, let's go, Krabs. All right, the people need golf, Josh.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little 3-piece.
Oh, I'm
What?
getting in on this
All right, yeah.
because
Oh, you're gonna give a square.
Yeah, because I want to be able to turn green
Same.
while you shit leg and
Okay.
go, yeah, you're goddamn right.
All right, I got 2.
All right. Give your 2.
Jonathan,
I'm gonna fucking chef on your head, Josh.
all right, Jonathan Vegas less than 73.5 strokes,
Yep.
and Maddie Schmidt more than 73.5 strokes.
I don't know if Vegas is up anymore.
No, he is. I see him.
Okay.
To the bottom
Are you sure?
of
It is
strokes.
up.
Oh, okay. And then what is it?
Maddie Schmidt, he's also the bottom, more than 73.5.
Okay. Lauren,
Golf? Me?
you said you wanted to get in on it too.
Oh, no, I'm just tailing.
Oh, okay. Josh, you fucked, dude. God. I'm about to take Josh's job. Give me Jordan Spieth, birdies are better.
More than 3.5.
And go ahead and give me. God, I'm chefing, dude. How bad is Tagala playing?
Not good.
Go ahead and give me. I feel like when they get hot, they get hot. Morikawa, less than strokes.
All right.
Mine are green, dude.
He's got to go 1 under.
You better do job.
All right, I will. They'll do
Josh, you better
job.
do job, dude.
They'll
You
do
better
job.
Job, dude. No BTL today, guys. Unfortunately, Krabs is traveling, and he will not be. Wait, is Harry Higgs the young guy?
He's kind of young. Not really. He's been playing on tour for.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm botted. All right, chat. That will do it. If you guys want my Saturday 2-piece for the NBA, you got to be following the socials. Get ripped. Crypto Imp says he's investing in the PLL slip this season. Let's go.
Come on.
Crypto Imp, that golf one's not going to be posted anywhere. That's just for us, unless Josh wants to post it
Yeah, it's for us.
on his person.
That's for us.
It's for us. That's for us and everyone in chat. The PLL stuff will get graphicked and posted. I just want to make sure that everyone is excited for the season. You can watch it on ESPN Plus. Really excited for this year. Hopefully you guys tail some bets. Hopefully you guys watch some games. Really excited. Lauren, why don't you say goodbye to the peeps?
Peace, chat. Have a weekend.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Christopher. Sonny Dutchy, the Champions League is PSG money line and over 2.5. Maybe I'll squeak both teams to score for the bit. That might be the 3-piece.
For the
actually.
bit.
Yeah, for the bit. And Inter 1-1-0. I do believe there's a surge because it sounded like Trent is here.
He is here.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a potential for surge unless
For
he's
sure.
just
There's gotta
moving
be
stuff
surge
into his
today.
office.
There's got to be surge. I would be shocked if there was.
All right, chat. We end every and Aherna faded my season-long PLL play.
Okay.
All right, Chad. We end every episode with a little bit of Mikey core. Just go have fun this weekend, man. I feel like I say it every Friday, and I just really want to stress it that, like, take the weekends for yourself. Do things that get you in a right mental headspace. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you smile. Go get some beers with the boys. Go watch some sports, or maybe take a break from betting sports. Whatever you need to do to feel like yourself and feel like you're ready to attack again on Monday is what you need to do. So I know the Friday ones are normally a little lighthearted, and I think that's how it should be. You got through the week. I want to congratulate you for getting through the week. If you're going through something or if work's been really hard, I want to congratulate you for getting through the week. I love you. You even heard that today. I love you. Take one step forward with me. I know how hard it can be to take a step forward, and we're going to take steps backwards in life. I think that's just the reality of life because it wakes up every day in life's whether you want it to or not. But I think we've learned through doing this show that it's about the attempt, not the result of taking that step forward that makes us a better person. So do me a favor and just attempt to take that step forward. And we're going to be better people this time next year. I promise you. I love you guys so much. We'll be here on Monday. Have a phenomenal weekend. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Cannot wait. Let's get to Game 7. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.